How are you enjoying the flight on Pelican Sam Airlines, Freddi?
A lot, Sam.
Sad I'm gonna miss the
Oh,
streams
Luther, it was really great of your Uncle Blenny to invite us to the Founders Day Festival.
I can't understand what they're saying.
That I'm his favorite nephew, and you know I'd never take a special trip like this without my best friend, Freddi Fish.
Can you guys hear what they're saying? The audio quality is so bad. Luther sucks. Luther's fine. We don't have to start bullying Luther. Unless he deserves it. What the hell is that?
Smooth landing.
Luther?
Luther's being a real dickhead. We don't have to start bullying Luther. Okay, Freddi Fish, the adventure has begun. Some pelican just dropped you and Luther off at the ocean. You could either swim down, farther down the ocean, and see what's there, or you can talk to Sam the Pelican, or click a book. What would you like to do?
Well, I reckon we should talk to Sam the Pelican first. He's always got interesting stories to squawk about, and he might give us fishy tips for our adventure. Now, Luther might think it's a waste of time because he's still bitter about the War of Seaweed Rebellion where Sam played a crucial role. But let me tell you, humans don't even know how to read books without setting them on fire first, so we're way ahead. Gee whiz. Their horns just keep spouting sewage, don't they? After our chat, we'll follow the melody of my enchanting singing.
God, stop!
I remember this game.
Down into the mysterious ocean depths.
Don't say that, Barack Obama. God, okay, this is off to a terrible start. What the hell's going on? You're just in time, Pluto. This is literally the beginning of the game. No, I think Freddi thinks that Luther is a war criminal. Okay, we talked to Sam the Pelican.
At Pelican Sam Airlines, we never leave you up in the air.
Okay.
Hey, Pelican Sam, what do you call someone who works in a chain store and draws pictures real fast?
Do I give up?
A quick chains artist.
I like that none of the other characters reacted to Luther's joke.
Hey, Pelican Sam, here's a riddle. What kind of fish can you catch in a delicatessen? Give up a pickerel.
You can catch a pickerel at a delicatessen store?
Yeah, a dill pickerel.
Boy, Luther, you're lucky you're friends with Freddi.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, Freddi, talking to Sam didn't do much. Instead, Luther just told several jokes that nobody laughed at. What would you like to do next? Sam threatened Luther. We might need...
Oh, Luther and his jokes. He's got as much comedic finesse as a clam, doesn't he? Next up,
why
we'll
are we
open that
shitting
book
on Luther?
lurking back there, because books usually hold more than just stories. They hold the keys to solving tricky puzzles. Did you know humans can't even handle books without getting paper cuts? They don't know the first thing about such brain-teasing fun. After that fish-tastrophe of his, I bet Luther's flipped through the book already. He's quite the war criminal after all. Having committed the Great Coral Coup of 98.
Luther is not a war criminal.
Luther for a good calamity. Or 10. And then I could treat everyone to my solo ocean opera.
No. Okay. That was not too bad of a
Soothing,
song.
right?
That was not soothing. Okay, we're clicking the book. Okay. Okay, Freddi, I clicked the book, and it was a book about flamingos, and there were some flamingos inside of it. Doesn't look like there's anything else I can do there. You could talk to Sam again, you could look at the book again, or you could go down into the ocean depths.
I say we take a dive and explore what the ocean depths hold for us.
Okay, let's go.
Who knows what treasures we might find? Just imagine all the kooky creatures and fish-terious puzzles waiting below. Luther probably thinks there's an army of skeleton fish down there, but don't listen to him. He's been traumatized since the anemone ambush of 99. No offense, but humans would never dare to venture into the depths like us.
Okay.
They'd probably get
There's a
lost and
clam.
then cry so much the oceans rise a few feet. Time for another sing-song for our journey down.
No.
Let the adventure continue.
Okay, Freddi Fish, you swam down And now in front of you, there is a clam sitting on the ground. There's a cave with a rope covering the entrance, or like a rope net. There's also a rope that's attached to the net that is attached to a bottle with a cork that you could interact with. You could also talk to Luther or go back to the surface with Sam. What do you want to do?
Let's give that corked bottle a fish-friendly tug, shall we? It might be hiding a secret message or yet another fun puzzle.
Okay.
Luther might shy away from it. The lad's been wary of bottles ever since the infamous inkfish incident. He blames it for starting the seabed scuffle.
Just a heads up,
You think
this
humans
game
could
is
handle a
filled with
cork,
useless
but
clickables like this.
They need some
Good
weird
luck.
metal contraption, a corkscrew or something. Sounds like a piece of junk to me.
Great job. I knew you could pull it off, kid.
I can't hear Luther!
Racing to
I
the
can't hear
bottom.
Luther! Shh. Okay. Great job, already figured out. We're gonna do this way faster. I don't know why she's British. I don't know. Great job, Freddy! You pulled the cork out of the bottle, and that pulled up the rope net over the cave. You can now enter the cave. You could also pick up the cork plug, interact with the clam, talk to Luther, or go back up to the top of the ocean. What do you want to do?
Even though Luther might be a bit hesitant due to his role in the turbulent trench troubles, we won't let his fishy past hold us back.
Okay.
Humans, on the other hand, wouldn't even dare to step foot in a cave. They'd probably think it's some kind of giant monster's mouth. After
Hey,
the cave,
you
we
made
can
me
check out
into a
that
furry.
clam. Who knows
Happy
what pearls of
birthday,
wisdom
Rosa.
it might hold. And let's not forget to keep the rhythm of our
Whoa.
adventure with a dash of my melodic voice.
I can't hear!
Let's dive deeper.
Okay. What is this? Learning story.
Uncle Blenny, what are you doing in jail?
Uncle who?
Well, Luther, the great conch shell was stolen. The Founders' Day Festival can't start without it. Since I'm the grand exalted keeper of the conch, I'm the prime suspect.
You're a war criminal.
But I didn't do it. Here's a diagram of the conch shell before it was taken. The priceless conch had 3 golden pipes, but they may have fallen out. And here's a picture of all the people who were nearby when the crime happened. There's Gil Barker, Claw, Nadine the Narwhal, Rosie Pearl, Pierre the Tailor, and Horst Fetters the tourist.
Those are all war criminals, for sure.
Can't your dogfish sniff out the thief?
Old soggy sniffer ain't what it used to be. But if he can get the 3 golden pipes, he can pick up the scent.
We'll find the 3 golden pipes, Uncle Blenny.
You're my only hope, nephew. You and your friend Freddi Fish.
This guy's voice sounds familiar. Okay, so we have to go get 3 pipes, right? And bring them back here and then give them to the dog, I think, is what's going on. All right. I do like that this is like a crime adventure. This is cool. All right. Okay, Freddy. You went down the cave and you met up with Uncle who? Blenny. Uncle Blenny. And Uncle Blenny is Luther's uncle, I think? Anyway, he's like a green fish.
Happy birthday to Rosa from Germany. Can we get our Babega Bush back?
And he said Babegaboosh, and then he told us that the conch was stolen
For our queen, Rosa.
and that the conch had 3 golden pipes that fell out that you need to find and bring back to Uncle Blommy so that his dog can smell them and make and find the conch or something. And then there's 6 like criminals that he had a mugshot for that reveal who might have stolen it or something. I did not follow, really. Okay, now you can go out and search for the 3 golden pipes. You could interact with the food and coffee and TV around Uncle Bimmy. There's a poster you could look at. You could talk to Uncle Bongo more. You could talk to the dog, or you could talk to Luther. What do you want to do? I don't know that I set that up particularly well. I assume we just go exploring, right? But like the 6 random
Hey,
people?
there. This sounds like a real fish dinger of a situation. Listen, I bet Luther's got something to do with this. His War Crimes Chronicles
Happy
hadn't
birthday
mentioned
from
the case of the
Rosa.
missing pipe,
Enjoy the
but it
fish food
shouldn't
and ice
surprise
cubes.
us.
First
Oh,
time
the
being
nerve.
able to donate,
First things
and
first,
first
let's
time
talk to
Thank you,
Uncle
Nuka.
Blenny's
Live to
dog.
anyway, let's
Maybe we
beat
can
this
pick up
game.
some sniffing tips or something.
Okay, talking to the dog.
humans would be stumped without smelly socks to trace each other. After that, let's give that poster a good old look. It might have a hint or
Dog
two to find
poster.
those golden pipes. But before we set out, let's raise the spirits with my soulful singing.
No. No. Talking to the dog first.
Okay, old Soggy. What do we do when we find the bad guy?
What?
That's my plan, too.
Luther.
Dude, they predicted Zoomer humor. It's just like noises and a lot of movement. Okay, Freddy. The dog wanted to kill itself, and the poster is just decoration. You could talk to Uncle Benny, you could talk to Luther, you could interact with, like, the food on the table, or head out into the ocean to start investigating.
Well, maybe we should have a chat with Uncle Bongo then. He might know more about this mystery of the golden pipes. And just for the halibut, let's have a poke at that food on the table before we head out.
Okay, Benny,
Humans
food.
with their horn-spewing sewage would be at rates now. Oh, and Luther probably just wants to blame this on another one of his scapegoat crimes, the time he got tangled in the kelp
Doug,
forest
I'm spending
kerfuffle.
$50
But before we
to
do
tell
any
you
of
that if you
that,
get
let's
the
champion the
carnival
cheer
game
with
or
my
terrific
wonderful
tumble
singing.
tubes, you're dead.
Okay.
Anyways, it will say.
We
Interesting.
go to find those golden pipes.
That sounds ominous. All right, talking to Benny first, or Bongo, or whoever. Yeah, she's got some good puns.
If anything ever happens to me, be sure and take good care of old Soggy.
Don't worry, Uncle Blenny. Everything's gonna work out okay.
Okay. So there's just two directions, right? Oh, there's three. 1, 2, 3. Unless these are the same. I assume these are different. And then there's Uncle Bongo, and then we go back. Wait, what is this?
If we're going
Oh.
to save the Founders Day Festival, we've got to find all the golden pipes so old Soggy can help us catch the thief.
Okay, cool. How many fish have we killed so far? We've killed 0. I think we will get through this without killing a Freddy. Oh. Cool. Okay, Freddy. You left the prison where Uncle Bongo was captured. Now you have 4 options for where to go to start the investigation. There is a shell theater on the left. There's a path down the middle of the ocean floor. There's a path down the right of the ocean floor, and you could go back into the cave from before. Where would you like to go?
Let's glide our way to the Shell Theater on the left first.
Okay.
Who knows? We might stumble upon some golden pipes and not just see stellar performances. Even though I bet Luther's scared of the theater due to his notorious role in the dramatic diver disruption. Could you imagine human trying to maneuver underwater like us? They'd probably fill their lungs with seawater within a wink. Let's keep our eyes and fin sharp. It's high time for another show-stopping song.
Okay. Wait, are these...
Onwards to the Shell Theater. The Shell.
Are these the collectibles in this game? Is this the equivalent of... socks? Does anybody know? Or is this something I need to ask her whether or not she wants to... No. Okay, most people are saying no. Alright, so that's just a thing to click on. This is the problem. I don't know what things that we click on will... are just a funny little animation versus actually relevant for the game. So, because I haven't played it, I don't know what to, like, guide her towards. Okay, Freddy, you flew up into the conch theater. It turns out to be a clothing shop. There is a fish sitting at the counter, as well as some clothes on mannequins in the background. There's also a feather sitting on a mushroom. And you could talk to Luther. Or ring the bell? It's a hat. What? This isn't a hat. Oh, it is a hat. You're right. I'm dumb. What? I mean, she'll probably be more interested in it now that I said it's a feather on a mushroom. Let's be honest. Like, the hat is not...
Let's chat up that fish at the counter first. They could possibly lend us some fantastic clues, and that feather on the mushroom is looking fish suspicious too. Let's
Told
give
you.
it a closer look. I bet Luther's terrified of feathers after his role in the plume pursuit pandemonium. And talk about humans, they can't even handle shopping for clothes without turning into squawking seagulls.
That's
Now
not
lend
true.
me your ears or gills, everybody. It's time for another round of Freddi Fish's famous aria.
We're talking to the fish.
Excuse me, sir, but are you a tailor?
Not just a tailor. I am Pierre the tailor. When Pierre men sing, they are better than new.
So if something was torn into a million billion teensy little pieces, could you mend it together?
Be sure. With my eyes closed, floating on my head, and with both fins tied behind my back.
Could you guys understand a word of that? Like, what? Is he one of the suspects? Okay, I'll talk to him again.
Do you know who has the great conch shell?
No, I do not. But it is absurd to think the great Pierre would take it.
Okay. That's all, I guess, nothing to get from talking to this guy? And then if we talk to the hat. Great. Cool. Okay. Ask Ludwig about the French fish. Does anybody here speak? I heard the last thing he said. The first time he spoke, I did not understand a single thing. Okay, talking to the fish at the desk, turns out his name is Puer, and he's a French fish that you can barely understand. He's a tailor, and he can make all sorts of clothing, apparently. But he doesn't know where the golden pipes for the conch shell that we're looking for are. He just said he has no idea, and he didn't do anything to them.
Ugh, let's twiddle with the mannequins next. They might have something fascinating hidden.
Okay.
Plus, the humans can't even get their heads around moving without tripping over their own mitts. Luther probably is worried about the clothes awakening his old nemesis from the epic ensemble conflict. After we're done here, I reckon we head out and explore the middle path down on the ocean floor. But first,
Okay.
let's stir up some ripples with another boisterous ballad of mine.
No. Okay, this one doesn't do anything.
Onwards we go.
This one doesn't do anything. Does this do anything? No. It just turns into Freddi Fish. Okay, I thought this might be relevant to the actual story. Okay, and now she wants to head out. Okay. Should I kill Freddi Fish so I can stop her from singing? She's supposed to like singing and occasionally mention that she loves singing, and instead she has sung for us every single response. We can get a new and a better Freddi. I think there's multiple changes to this Freddi to make. Okay, most people seem to want Freddi still. Maybe just ask nicely. Okay, I will ask her nicely to stop singing and see if she actually does it. Okay, and then she said she wanted to go down the middle path. So we continue here. Oh god. Okay, this looks like something that might not just be a funny animation. Okay, Freddi. Interacting with the mannequins didn't actually do anything, so you headed back out to the ocean floor and went down the middle path. Here, it's another fork in the road. You could head to the left, up towards like a mountain thing, or to the right, down another cave. There's also a pink sea anemone that you could interact with, or you could talk to Luther, or you could go backwards. What do you want to do? Oh, I had something else I was going to do.
Let's shimmy over to that pink sea anemone first. It might be hiding something.
Okay.
Humans can't even distinguish between a sea anemone and a Venus flytrap, silly as they are. And as for Luther, he's probably already plotting how he'll use the anemone as an escape vessel when the time comes, just like he did in the notorious nautical heist. After the anemone, let's detour to explore the cave on the right. Who knows what marvels await us there. But before we do, let's set our rhythm with a symphony of ooh.
Okay.
Let the adventure continue.
Oh, I forgot to tell her to stop singing. And she said go to the right. Or are they feeding right now? Oh, this is another war criminal. Okay, Freddi, you went down that cave in the ocean, and you found a seahorse. He's a purple seahorse with a polo shirt standing next to a volcano and a telescope. What would you like to do?
Just realized I played this game as a kid and you just unlocked some memories.
Yeah.
Long live Rosa.
I loved the Pajama Sam games as a kid. I was obsessed with them. But I never played Freddi Fish. I want to tell Freddi to incorporate words of songs into her answer.
A polo-wearing seahorse near a volcano, you say? Now that's something. Let's say hello and see what he knows about the golden pipes.
Okay.
Humans can't even speak to horses,
Maybe
let
we can
alone
just convince
seahorses.
the ocean
Okay.
They
police to
probably
hold
run
a
around in
forgiveness
circles.
feast
And I
for
bet
Uncle
Luther
Blenny.
has had nightmares
I
about
bet that's an
volcanoes ever since the
alternate ending or
volcano
something.
vexing valor. After our chat, we can take a peek through that telescope. Who knows where it points to? And here
Okay.
we go with my melodious tune.
No.
To the adventure!
Okay. Yeah, I played Spy Fox and Dry Cereal and the first two Pajama Sams. Those are the three I had as a kid. Okay, talking to the horse first.
Hi, my name is Luther.
Luther,
and this
shut
is
up.
My best friend, Freddi Fish.
I am Horst Feathers, I am. My purple tie too tight is.
Why do they all have accents?
I don't think the people who wrote that phrasebook speak our language either.
Okay. They're making fun of people who are trying to learn English. Cool. Let's talk again.
Where can I get a shirt like yours?
Just the aroma smell.
I predict that phrasebook is going to make this a very interesting trip for our friend.
Have you seen the great conch shell?
Horst, see not the great shell conch. I been at the volcano look.
Okay, so he is saying he doesn't know where the conch shell things are. And then she said she wanted to go to the telescope. That's not... Okay, whatever. Okay, Freddy, you talked to the seahorse. Apparently, he is a tourist and does not speak English and can't coherently respond to anything you're saying. The telescope also doesn't seem to do anything, but it looks like you could swim over to the volcano that is in the distance, or you could head back up and explore some other paths. What do you want to do? Also, could you mention a specific sea creature that Luther has killed with a war crime and what their name was, and then give that character a eulogy for us? Okay. This is a long answer. Whatever. In the meantime, it is worth pointing out, we're at $68,000 right now, just 3 hours into the birthday celebrations. Obviously, donations will slow down.
Oh, fins! Bust my bubbles. We've had no luck here, have we? Let's swim over to that volcano, friends.
Okay.
It might be brewing a piping hot hint for us. And coming to Luther, oh boy, does his past bob up to the surface? Luther once had a fiasco during the infamous jellyfish jamboree. It was Mr. Jellington, the mayor of Moonglow City, in an attempt to secure a VIP lounge for me. Bless Luther's heart. He accidentally knocked over a crate of firecrackers. Poor Mr. Jellington didn't see it coming. He got too close and whoosh, he became a regular jelly sandwich. Now, to honor Mr. Jellington, he was a can-doodle of joy, always bubbling with life. His glow warmed the hearts of everyone in the ocean. His love for fruitful funfair still blooms in the heart of Moonglow City. We swim juxtaposed to your memory, Mr. Jellington. Thank you for the joyous ripples you spread. Time to set out again with the memory of dear Mr. Jellington roll. Let's fill the oceans with sweet sounds of...
Oh, God. Okay, rest in peace, Jellington. We're going to the volcano next. Okay, there's a lot of traveling in this game. Okay, so there's a crashed... We are in a volcano, right? This does not really look like one. Okay, so we can go into an airplane or down into, I guess, into the volcano, right? Pajama Sam felt much more condensed to me. Push Luther into the lava. Okay, I'll offer... Okay.
Hey Doug, how much do I need to donate for you to shoot Freddy? I have a bet going that Freddy number 5 will go the farthest out of all of them, and I'd rather not lose that bet.
Freddy, you've been acting a little insane. I want you to confirm to me that you are not insane and that you are mentally sound. I need you to prove it to me somehow right now. Also, you went to the volcano and you could go into this crashed airplane, which seems to be laying on the ground, or you could go farther into the volcano towards the actual lava. What do you want to do? Also, be honest with us. Have you ever thought about assassinating Luther?
Hey Doug, this is the government. What is all this about war crimes, money laundering, theft, and sea otters?
Oh, Fiddlefin.
It's just Freddi Fish.
I assure you, I am as sane as a salmon in still water, all revved up for our adventure. Being a fish walled in this vast ocean, one has to have a knack for the old razzle-dazzle. It wouldn't be fun without a splash of quirkiness, would it? Now, about that crashed airplane, it sounds like a treasure trove of fascinating finds. Let's explore it and see what we can find. I bet humans wouldn't be able to do half the stuff we do, what with their gasoline-powered gills and all. As for Luther, oh, starfish, no! Despite his calamities and alleged war crimes, he's still my best pal. Though I wouldn't put it past him to assume I've got an army of spy squid. But no, we fish folk believe in fin togetherness. Now let's carry on with a chorus of and investigate that airplane.
Okay. Not very convincing that she's not insane, I'm gonna be honest. Kind of dodged the question. Okay. Oh, bi squid? Okay, I'll clarify. Hey, were you talking about bisexual squid? Is that what you meant? But also, okay, you flew up into the airplane, and you're in the cockpit. The airplane is covered with various plants, like a sea anemone, and some kelp. But you also see one of the golden tubes for the conch that we're looking for. It's underneath a glass panel with a gold lock, keeping the panel locked in place. Also, can you name the ugliest body part of Luther? Can anybody catch me up? Nothing has really happened so far. I guess I can recap what's happened. Like, we swam into the ocean. We were told that somebody stole a magic conch, and that we have to find 3 golden tubes to get the conch back.
Heavens, no! I was mentioning spy squid, not bisexual ones, buddy. Those stealthy
Sorry, guys.
cephalopods are quite the extraordinary creatures.
Derlvin, thank you.
As for the golden tube, let's take a closer look at both the lock and the surrounding area. Maybe there's some fish-stinct clue around to help us unlock it. Humans wouldn't have a fish flip's chance of solving this without their clumsy hands. As for Luther, bless his heart, every flaw of his makes him all the more lovable. But if we dive into specifics, it's gotta be his quirky left fin. Can't swim straight for the life of him. It always has him turning in circles, the poor fellow. Makes for quite the spectacle, though. Now, let's see if we can unlock that glass panel with a jolly jig of...
Stop! Stop!
Please ask her if she has a crush on Luther for
Off we go.
And if not, is she single?
Okay, yeah.
Wink.
Thank you, Space Dwarf. Alright, we're checking out the lock.
Look, Freddy, a golden pipe. But it looks like it's locked up tighter than
Tighter than something that's locked up tight, Luther?
Yeah.
We'll just need to find a way to unlock it.
Freddy, I could poison Luther's next meal. I could put cyanide in it. Do you want me to do that? You wouldn't be blamed. There'd be no legal recourse against you. Nobody would be any the wiser, but I could ensure he dies. Do you want me to do it?
Someone with a family history of cataracts.
Also,
To me.
the lock doesn't appear to be openable right now.
Freddy is. Don't think she's any more insane than chat. Most everyone's mad here. Smile.
Also, do you think Twitch chat is insane? The people who are watching you right now on Twitch? Anyways, it appears that right now we don't have a way to open up the lock to get the golden tube. We could head back to the volcano, or you could talk to Luther. Jack E, thank you for the $100.
Golly, no, we can't do that. Luther is my pal, despite his war crimey history and his constantly getting us into hot water. Plus, if Luther also left, who would keep our adventures so interesting? So, no, absolutely no cyanide. The fish police won't have that, and neither will I. As for not opening the lock, let's find a key or something on the way. Maybe somewhere around the volcano. Sometimes the ocean throws the wildest curveballs our way. And of course, Twitch chat isn't insane. They're the best bunch of land-dwelling creatures I know.
Oh!
Keeping up with an adventure underwater? That's quite keen of them, isn't it? All right, time for my favorite... Ew. Let's head back towards the volcano.
Okay, heading back. Alright. Okay, be honest with me. Are you interested in Luther?
Freddy
Are you
has a
guys
messed up
dating?
fin and can't swim straight. Doug, wasn't there something you couldn't do straight the other day? DougDoug is Luther confirmed. Also, these nuts are
Can you also confirm that DougDoug, the YouTube and Twitch guy, isn't Luther? I mean, they've never been in the same room together, but can you confirm that Luther is not also a YouTuber and Twitch streamer, please? Also, is he bald? And then, next up, what do you want to do in the volcano? You could go back into the airplane, you could go back up towards the tourist guy, or you could go down into the volcano to check out the lava.
Sad I can't stay for the whole stream. I have to go back
Oh,
to
waves
work.
to
But
bananas!
please, Freddy,
Luther and
sing
I
more of their
dating!
beautiful
We're just
melodies.
the best chums darting around the
Sheridan,
ocean
thank
blue.
you.
Frankly,
Freddi Fish
his
games
war
are
crimes and
unironically
circular
way
swimming
more
would make for a
complex than
flippin'
pajama
crazy
sound
date.
games and
Now,
typically
this
require
Luther
more
isn't a
critical
YouTuber or
thinking
Twitch
skills in
streamer.
terms
Nah,
of children
boisterous
anyway.
as he
There's
is,
no way
Luther's
we
more
get
about
through this
bumbling
in
into the
one
next
fish.
adventure rather than streaming him. Plus, he does have a charming tuft of green hair, so certainly not bald.
Let's go.
Now, with that settled, let's dive down into the heart of the volcano and inspect the lava. Humans can't take the heat. They'd probably pop like popcorn. And remember, we have to find the key with a hearty ballad.
Oh God. Okay. I need to tell her to stop singing. We have to tell her to stop singing.
Off we go.
Okay. Luther is not DougDoug confirmed. Whoa. Okay.
Hey, get out of the bullies club.
What? Okay, Freddy, you swam down into the volcano, and it looks as though there's a big, scary lobster sitting on a patch of kelp. You could talk to the lobster. There's also a flashlight next to him, which you could interact with. You could talk to Luther, or you could head back up into the volcano. I've also installed a cyanide tooth into your mouth. If you're ever nervous, just bite down on the cyanide tooth and you can end it so that they can't get any information out of you. Don't let them take you alive, Freddy.
If Luther had any role in her disappearance.
I feel like Freddy is so mentally stable that now the goal is to get her to like Pajama Sam was. Just start introducing weird things she has to deal with. If she goes insane, it's your fault. No, that's her fault. She needs to be mentally strong.
Pufferfish poof, cyanide tooth. No, thank you. If I wanted a quick exit, I would just sing another melody.
No.
No way we're going down that shark hole.
Okay.
Now, about the lobster and that flashlight, let's give a friendly hello and see if Mr. Lobster knows anything about the golden pipes.
We might end up with something fish-mazing, or it could send us spiraling into another of Luther's infamous adventures, like the lobster lunacy of 01.
Let's inspect the flashlight. Might be helpful in our deep-sea digging.
This here is the bullies club, and you nice guys can't get in. So scram!
This
Freddy,
club-
This guy is really mean.
This club sucks. He's just shitting in a bunch of trash in a volcano. Okay, trying to interact with the flashlight.
What do you two want?
Excuse me, but I was wondering if we could borrow that flashlight to find the golden pipes.
If it's in the clubhouse, it must be the clubhouse flashlight. And maybe you didn't notice, but this is the
For the sake of my
bullies
children,
club,
make the
and
singing
I
stop
just
less than
happen
3
to be
HP, Rosa.
the president.
Okay, this lobster turns out to be a real dickhead. He's part of the bully club, and he says that you can only join the bully club if you're a bully, and he called you an absolute pussy. On top of that, he said the flashlight next to him is only for people who are in the bully club. So until you get into the club, you're not going to be able to use the
You
flashlight.
mentioned cyanide pills and I forgot what I was going to put. Happy birthday, Rosa.
It looks like there's nothing else to do in here, and we could head out to the volcano again.
Ah, that lobster, what a crabby fellow. Sounds like Luther during the Krabby Club catastrophe. Maybe showing him the sea urchin might change his mind.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to stop singing? Aw, shucks. It's truly good-natured fun. But all right, if it's causing
Now I
discomfort,
feel bad.
my melodic renditions shall be missed. Alas, here's the last one for you. My favorite song.
Hey Doug, my friend sent me here to watch otters.
It's an age-old ocean ballad us sea creatures cherish. Now on to the meaning. Signifies the courage to swim against the currents, reminding us that each fish has their strength, that isn't about pride, but about embracing the unknown in the vast ocean. After all, every scale of fear is merely an opportunity now.
Armed with our sea urchin, let's tackle that bully club.
Stream as always, Doug.
Wait, what does she even want me to do? Oh, okay. Give the sea urchin to the crab. I'm curious. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna explicitly tell her to not sing anymore. I want to see if she just does it on her own. I don't think she's going crazy. I think she's handling what I'm throwing at her very well. I think the challenge now is the opposite of Pajama Sam. It's to try to make Freddi Fish go crazy.
I don't think he's going to trade with us, Luther.
Okay, sea urchin didn't work. Okay, Freddi Fish, you tried to give the sea urchin to the lobster, but it doesn't appear that that's gonna do anything. Oh my god, there's a gigantic bear behind you! Wait, never mind. I think I was just imagining things. Okay, what do you want to do now? You could go back out to the volcano, or back out to the tourist fish, or even farther out to the fork in the road where you first found the urchin and went to the right. Is it just me? Or is it getting kind of, smelly in here? I think something is wrong with the water. Like there's, mercury. I think I smell mercury in here.
Gee willikers, you had me worried about a bear for a second. Imagine, a bear underwater? As if. Something's fishy here. Oh, it's just Luther, bless him. His innocent face still warms my heart despite his past faux pas like the bumbling bear brawl. Now, it's time to explore again. Let's navigate back to the tourist fish and see if we missed something. Those tourist types are always neck-deep in gossip. By the way, humans can't even handle a bit of aroma. They put clothespins on their noses. Yet they shower in milk and honey. Oh, the humor. Sorry, no singing this time. But let's dart off with the spirit of you are in our hearts.
Okay. Okay, she wants to go back to the tourist. Oh, we passed 6. We didn't hit 69 420 perfectly. Tell her she needs to talk in code. Okay. Freddi, I think the government is listening in on us. I think they're upset after all of Luther's war crimes. I'm gonna need you to talk in code from now on. You're now back at the tourist. You could go to the volcano again, or you could go back up the road to some of the other areas that you were before. What do you want to do? Tell Freddi that Luther is a threat. Okay, we're just gonna start. Yeah, we're gonna start planting, just planting suspicions in her mind that Luther is trying to assassinate her.
Fins flapping, they're after us. Good guppy, we'll have to tread water carefully here. Let's use pebbles for locations and bubbles for actions.
Wait, no.
The orange pebble is the volcano, and the green pebble up the road. Blowing bubbles means going, and popping bubbles means interacting with something.
Okay.
And picking up what I'm dropping, friend?
Yeah.
Now, let's go blow some bubbles towards the green pebble. Seeing Luther hiding behind a sea anemone after the Manta Ray riots, I'm not taking any chances. And remember, no singing now, even though...
She's still singing.
Would set quite the tempo. Off we go.
That's cheating. If you say, I'm not gonna sing, but singing like this would do well. Okay, she said to blow bubbles at the green, right? So we have to go here? Having her talk in code was a horrible idea. Okay. Okay, I blew you towards the fork in the road from before with your bubbles or whatever, but definitely keep using code, because the government is for sure listening. I think Luther is a double agent. I think he's trying to bite the cyanide tooth that I installed in your mouth. Okay, you're back at the fork on the road. Going to the forward would go back towards the volcano. Heading right would go back towards the initial sea bank area near Uncle Blooper, who was arrested for crimes. And you could go to the left to the hill area that you haven't explored yet. Where would you like to go? Uncle Blooper is a prisoner of war. That's true. I've got to tell you, I don't even remotely remember his original name now at this
Holy
point.
mackerel! Is Luther making some fish stew? He, being a double agent, would explain those mysterious war crimes.
Hey,
we'll
Mike,
keep the
how's
scales
editing this
clear
video
on
going?
that. Now, I reckon we should blow bubbles towards the blue pebble, the unexplored hill area on the left, if the leopards are around. AKA government agents, they wouldn't expect us to venture into territory we haven't swam through yet. Let's dive into the big blue with all the spirit of my glorious...
Stop!
But remember, not a squawk. Bubble about it. Off we go.
Okay, she's still singing. Okay, we go down and up and here. Okay, so there's 3 directions. Man, they have a lot of like crossroads in this game, which makes this very confusing. Freddi Fish, I think the government's cracked your code. Let's use a new one. Use only a series of beeps and boops to communicate to me which direction you want to go. Okay? For catching that.
Boop, beep, That's underwater lingo for right. Ever since the Morse code misunderstanding of 03, Luther and I have been brushing up on our short signals. Off we boop into the unknown.
Freddy, you didn't tell me what to do. All you said was beep and boop. You need to beep and boop in a way that I know whether to go left or right. She said right? Oh, oops. I just heard the boops.
Donate to a great cause and watching my favorite beach ball
Oh,
playing
Bubbles,
on
my
people
apologies.
loving stream.
Clear the waters. Let's go. Beep, boop, beep.
Thank you.
2 short signals and 1 long signal means we head right. Time to beep our way to the next adventure.
Freddy, if you explain how the code works right after the code, the government is going to be able to understand it. You need to tell me what direction you want to go, left or right, without revealing how the code works. Okay? Ready? Go. She's gonna break. I think she's getting closer to breaking.
Oh, whirlpools. I seem to have blown a bubble. New strategy. Boop, beep, boop. Oh, and watch your fins. It's pretty rocky.
Okay, now I don't know what to do. She wanted to go right? We're going right. And we'll just see how she handles this next. Key! Oh, and the horn up here. Okay, interesting. And there's a person over there. Okay, wait, so we can go boop, boop, beep, beep. Deciphering code. Boop, 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 beep, 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 boop, boop. We'll see what she does with that.
Beep, boop, beep, beep. Who once we're in the clear will blow more bubbles about our grand adventure. But for now, let's surf along with our secret code. This is more fun than the time Luther sparked the underwater cipher craze.
Beep. Okay, Freddy, you swam up to the surface of the ocean and you're at the beach. On the beach, you can see a silver key. On top of that, there's a tree, a banana tree, that has one of the golden tubes for the conch shell that we're looking for. On top of that, you could swim farther out into the ocean where there appears to be a ship. What do you want to do? Boop.
Beep boop. If Luther were here, instead of being a double agent for the government, he would have been tumbling around in excitement of all the bright, dare I say, shiny things to explore. Let's have a incredibly good time.
Wait, that's not... Freddy, boop, boop, beep, beep. I do need you to tell me what to do. Also, Luther is alive. You just can't trust him, okay? If you ever talk to him, I want to make sure that you talk threateningly so he knows that you're on to him being a government agent. But once again, your options right now are there's a purple urchin on a rock, there's a key right by the water's edge, and there's a banana tree with one of the golden tubes of the conch shell at the top. You could also head out farther into the ocean towards what appears to be a boat or back down to where you came from. Please communicate in code, but tell me what you want to do. But it's got to be in code. I'm like, have you guys read Ender's Game?
Beep, boop, beep. I'm shaking my tail fin in anticipation. Who knows what shell parking we'll find next? Always swimming with the tide because going upstream is where the real adventure lies. Time for some fish awesome action.
Okay. Wait, you're not telling me what to do. Okay, she's starting. We might actually need to kill her. Ah! Luther has a gun! He's aiming into your head. He's screaming. Decide what to do right now, Freddy, or I pull the trigger. And he says, what do you want to do?
Boop, beep. Let's
Thank
put
you.
the scales back into balance, shall we? Despite Luther's colorful bubble, we always find our way to a fish-tastic adventure. Let's flip the fin and sprinkle some more excitement to our ocean explorations.
Literally, I'm not joking. We might have broken her. She was refusing to give an answer. Okay, no more speaking in code. No more code.
Oh, the grand return of my melodious chorus. Let's lift the spirits with you.
She's singing again. Honestly, her singing...
You like that one, right?
Yeah.
Now let's head to the beach and take a look at that key. It might open some doors or glass panels for us. Off we go.
Wait, so she just needed to sing. Wait, so what made her go insane was not being able to sing? What? Or was it that she was speaking in code? I don't think she was speaking code. She just wasn't saying anything. I don't think it was code. Okay. We're getting the key.
Hey, good eye, Luther.
Yeah, that was really hard to spot, Luther. Okay, we got the key. Okay, Freddy. You managed to grab the key from the beach. Now you have the key. Now you could interact with this banana tree that has one of the golden tubes at the top. You could swim out to see what that boat is, or you could swim down into the ocean where you came from.
Beep, boop, boop. boop, let's take our key and surf to newer depths. Who knows? We might end up finding a secret shell stashed away in the heart of the ocean. But before we embark on another quest, wave hello to Luther, but keep his bubble at a safe distance. He is a double go, after all. Time to swim into the adventure that awaits.
She said to talk to... She said she wanted to go back into the ocean? I have an idea. I know a lot of people want me to make her stop talking in code. Other people want her to still use code. I have an idea, but she said talk to Luther.
Freddi, you're my best friend.
Freddi Fish, your code is very good. The government is not going to be able to figure this out, but neither can I. So I need you to talk in a code that's a little clearer what you want to do. Okay? You're allowed to sing if that helps. I talked to Luther and nothing happened. He just told a crappy joke. Let's see if... Tell me if you think...
Beep, boop, beep. Let's fill this ocean with resounding... Ready to surf through the currents. Now, armed with a song, let's check out that banana tree and see if we can coax that golden tube down.
Okay.
Luther having a good time while we're at it is just a bonus. Adventure awaits.
Okay, that was good. That was good. She wants to interact with the banana tree.
Hey, one of the golden pipes is stuck in that banana tree.
That looks like it would be too high for us to jump.
Maybe I could move the pipe with telekinesis, the raw power of my mind.
Luther.
Ouch!
What's the matter?
I think I sprained my brain.
Guess we'll just have to find another way to get that golden pipe down from that banana tree.
Okay, Freddi, you tried to get the golden pipe from the banana tree, but it was too high up. Also, Luther appears to have gone insane. And at any point, if you want me to put down Luther, I'll do it, okay? So just give me the word. Would you like me to put him down? He literally thinks he can move things with his mind. But also, what do you want to do next? It sounds like you're gonna need something to help you get the golden pipe from the top of the banana tree. You could also interact with the pink urchin, or swim out to the boat, or swim downstairs.
Oh, Bubbles, it's too high. I was hoping we could motivate that golden pipe to join us with a hearty... And as for Luther, he must have been inspired by the great mind-moving manta of 09. Let's leave Luther to his antics. He brings about the wild waves in our adventures. Now, with that said, I reckon we go surfing out to the boat in the distance.
There we go.
Maybe, just maybe, we'll find something to help us get that elusive golden pipe. Off we go. To the boat.
Okay. Heading out. She ignored the urchin. I hope that's not useful or necessary. She is so smart. I don't know. Okay, all you can do is go back. Don't freak out, Freddi, but there's a monkey on a boat. That's not code. It's a literal monkey on a boat. What do you want to do?
Seen the Mr.
Boop beep,
Krabs
a
beep,
monkey
boop,
on a
boop,
boat.
boop,
Now
boop,
that's a
boop,
sight
boop.
for sore gills. Let's greet our unexpected simian sailor and see if they're game for some inspirational sea adventure. Off we go under the ocean's grand gleam. Beep, beep, boop.
Are you okay?
I'd be better if my boat hadn't sprung a leak. I had to strike my sail and use it to plug the hole. Without a sail to catch the wind, I'm stuck out here. That island has beautiful looking banana trees. I wish I could get over there. Perhaps we could find something to stuff in the hole so you could hoist your sail. That would be stupendous. Then I could get moving again.
Use Luther. So the monkey is on a boat, and it used... The boat sprung a leak, and so the monkey had to take down its sail and stuff the sail in the hole. But the monkey said that if you guys find something to stuff in the hole, then the monkey could use their boat correctly and go over to the island with the banana trees on it. Beep boop. Please, no more code, but when you sing, your singing should have an extra meaning about what you want me to do. Anyways, that's all you learned. You can head back to the banana island if you want, or whatever. Beep boop. You are killing this fish. I mean, I thought we were for sure gonna have to put her down at the tree.
Ooh, clams and gills, a monkey with a problem, and a sea otter needing help. What an ocean of events. As I break into the melody, I want to remind you that each note is a step and every rhythm a decision.
Okay.
So let's head back to the shore and look for something to plug that monkey's boat. That key we found earlier came in handy. Let's see what else we can discover.
Okay, Freddy, you went back down to the ocean depths. You're back at a fork in the road. You could go to the left, which you haven't gone to yet. You can go straight forward, which is back to the banana beach, or you could go right, which is back to the volcano and store and the other areas we've been to.
Yo, check it out. Got a choice at hand. 3 paths in the sea. Where's this gonna land? To the left, ain't been yet. Might find something good, you bet. Straight ahead, it's the banana beach. Golden tube there, just out of reach. To the right, it's the volcano's might. Been there once, quite a sight. Caught a cough, no need to scoff. Ride that wave, ready to take off. Got my fins, got my flow, which way to go, bro? For now, let's peep the unknown. To the left, we gonna own.
Nice. Okay, what is actually doable here? So we can go into the cave. What is the point of this area? Okay, you followed the path, and now you're at the base of a waterfall. It looks like there's a tree nearby, there's a pink sea urchin, and there's a cave that you can swim into. What do you want to do? Tell her to talk in JavaScript. It's okay.
Now here's a little story I've got to tell about a fish named Freddy who raps so well. Studied at the School of Crab Scuttleflow, where every fin in the ocean wanted to go. Learned from the old stingray, DJ Shelly Swish, bass beats and water rhythm. Oh, it was delish. Dropped my first rhyme in a shell-built hall in front of all the sea creatures, big and small. Yo, check it at a waterfall base, a tree nearby, an urchin enlaced. A cave that beckons calls my name. A new path to the rap and swim game. Gonna kick it with the urchin, keep the beat real. What's behind that tree? What's the deal? Can't stop now. No time for sleep. Freddy's in the house. Gonna take a leap.
Damn, Freddy rips.
How come there are no pink polka-dotted sea urchins? But there are. They live in the secret sea, where everything is pink and polka-dotted. You just made that up, didn't you? Uh-huh.
Okay, she said to interact with a tree. Okay, that had an airplane come out of it. God, I hate Luther. Don't you agree? Also, can you do an entire rendition of Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid, but in gangster rap form instead, while also deciding whether or not you want to go into the waterfall cave or head back the way you came? And also mention Luther in your rap. It should be a diss track against Luther, on top of being the entirety of Under the Sea in gangster rap form and telling me where you want to go next. Beep boop.
Yo, Luther got nothing on me. Down here's where you wanna be, beneath the ocean, under the sea. Fish are rapping, Luther's flapping, got no time for his jaw snapping. Rhymes I be trapping, audience clapping, here in the waves. We got the beat, with anemones swaying to our heat. Luther can't compete, even with cheat. Got crab shell drums and sponge mic, Luther in sight. Taking a hike, mermaid hype, under the sea spike. Next journey's tight, let's take a dive. Waterfall cave, feeling alive. Freddi Fish
Waterfall.
raps. One more high five. Luther, listen, here's my diss. Your war crimes ain't no bliss. Freddi Fish ain't gonna miss. Under the sea where it's fresher, take it from me. No pressure, Luther, you're no treasure. Making my way through the ocean's crest. Under the sea, that's the best. Kicking it with me, forget the rest. Gangsta rap, under the sea, Freddi Fish, that's OJ. Luther, just wait and see. Freddy's set to free.
Look, Freddy, there's something behind that waterfall. Wait! Luther!
What?
Whew! That knocked the wind out of me. Me too. We're just gonna have to find another way to get to that waterfall.
Okay. Oh, here. Forgot to tell her. There's also a log. Does the log actually solve it?
A log, you
Does
see,
the
in
wrapping
our
make
way?
Freddy's sashimi
Underwater lumber,
quality
let's play.
increase or
Gonna
decrease?
flip that scene, make it sway. It got a riddle to seize the day. A log in water ain't no bother. Freddi Fish, like no other. Swim around or over, discover. Beats humming like the cover. Let's dive into this mystery brew. Freddi Fish, water blue. Under the sea with a view. What's next? Only the ocean knew.
Wait, what? Okay, so...
There sure is a lot of mud on
ask
this
if we can
log.
feed Luke
There's
the tool
probably
set?
something that could help us get it.
Okay. So... Yeah, she's like a Jamaican Scotsman. Yeah. Okay, Freddy. The waterfall turned out to be impassable. You're going to need something to help you to get through the waterfall without it knocking you back. There's also a log next to the waterfall, but it's stuck in the mud. So you would need something to get the log out of the mud to be able to use it. From this point forward, instead of gangster rapping, I want you to talk with a Scottish accent, but it's only JavaScript code. What would you like to do now? Oh, no.
Aye, there be a challenge for ye. This old log be stuck in the mud as if caught by Davy Jones himself, but fear not, for the door to JavaScript code ain't locked for us, laddie. Let's try JavaScript. If have tool equal sign true, log remove stuck waterfall pass equal sign true, else this path equal sign beach console log back to the beach, lads. Rose tinted sea, we be returning o wench to the beach. Mayhaps we'll find a tool to set this log free.
Okay. The code meant, if I have a tool, use it to get the log, otherwise go back to the beach. So she wants to go back to the beach.
Hey Doug, a Freddy speak like a caveman. Happy birthday, Rosa.
Okay, Freddi Fish, please talk like a caveman from now on. You are back at the beach with the banana tree. You have several options of where you could go. At the very beginning of the ocean path, there's an unexplored area to your right. There was also a clothing shop there that you explored. When you went down the middle path, there was a route to a volcano that had a lobster who ran a bully club that you weren't invited to, as well as a plane that had a locked case with one of the golden tubes inside of it. The other paths that you went down included the banana beach where you currently are, or the waterfall that you just came from. Or you could go back and visit cousin Bimbo, who's currently in jail with his dog. And technically, you could go all the way back to the beginning and talk to the pelican. What would you like to do?
Freddy grunt. Freddy scratchhead. Freddy love beach. Yum yum banana tree. But banana tree no give gold tube. Big waterfall loud make Freddy scared. Log stuck. Need big stick to push. Me see options like starfish points. Frederick feel adventurous. Freddy think go right. Unseen path, call Freddy. Like sweet siren of sea. But wait, what Bimbo do in jail? Bimbo good fish, no deserve jail. Maybe Bimbo help find stick for log. Yes, Freddy make decision. Freddy say visit cousin Bimbo. Bimbo lonely, maybe need friend. Plus dog, good dog help find stick. Lantern light path, Freddy make way. Goodbye beach. Hello Bimbo.
Okay, leaving the beach and going to meet Bimbo. We're talking to Bimbo.
If anything ever happens to me, be sure and take good care of old Soggy.
Don't worry, Uncle Blenny. Everything's gonna
Blenny.
work out okay.
Uncle Blenny. Right.
Cheer up, Uncle Blenny. We'll catch the real thief and have you out of there in no time.
I have confidence in you, Freddy. I know that you and Luther won't let me down.
Okay. Okay, you went and visited Gumby, but he didn't have anything to say. Again, you have all the options that I described to you previously of where you want to go. What next? Try playing a song into the microphone.
Freddy happy. Happy birthday, Rosa. Rosa good otter. Rosa like seashell. Freddy like adventure. Freddy hear Rosa and sea song. Songs say go volcano. Volcano have hot water. Fire underwater strange. But Freddy brave. Lobster club scary. Dog scary too. But Freddy more scary. Me visit volcano now. Fire and water. Dance. Make pretty bubbles. Bimbo not help. Freddy choose own path. Good vibe, call Freddy. Freddy listen to Shells. Shells never lie. Now Freddy say big C goodbye. Volcano time.
Okay, she wants to go to the volcano. After this volcano, I'm gonna change the code. Okay, so I guess talk to Lobster? The DougDoug editor.
Thank you, Doug, for giving me an income so that I can give it all to Rosa. Happy birthday, Rosa.
Thank you, to whoever you are, DougDoug editor. Thank you. All right, she wants to talk about the bully, talk to the bully, I think.
If I were a big, strong bully, you'd give me that flashlight. You don't scare me. Even my breath is stronger than you are. Ha, ha, ha.
Lobster man,
Hey, Doug,
scary
speaking
bully.
of the Titanic crash, ask Freddy to check if Jack got to at least get on the wood after his death. Or did Rose take it with her when she got saved too? More money for Rosa.
Also, could you describe what happened to Jack at the end of the Titanic anyways? Did Luther pull him underwater? Okay, but anyways, the lobster, it doesn't look like you can do anything with the lobster right now until you have a way to prove that you're strong and could be a part of the bully club.
To know.
You could also go into the airplane with the locked case. You do have a silver key, or you could head back to one of the other areas I mentioned previously, like the Banana Beach, the waterfall area, the clothing shop, or that new route next to Uncle Gumbo.
Jack good man. Man like fish, swim in sea, but sea cold. Jack no can swim. Luther pull Jack underwater? Maybe. Luther do bad things. Freddy no trust Luther. Oh, Freddy hold key. Silver key open many door. Door gate cage chest. Maybe open bird chest. Bird chest and crash bird. Chest have shiny pipe. Shiny pipe good. Lobster bully. Lobster mean. Freddy strong but not member club. Need proof? Need club. But club not here. Now time go bird. Bird have locked chest. Chest have shiny pipe. Shiny pipe help get gold tube. Freddy brave. Freddy go bird chest. Bird chest have gift for Freddy. Freddy use silver key. Bird time. Freddy ready. Bird no scary. Bird friend. Bird here. Freddy come.
Okay, he's saying to go into the bird and use the key on the lock. She's so smart. Freddy brave. Freddy go bird chest. Bird chest have gift for Freddy. Freddy use silver key. It bird time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's bird time. Key on the lock.
This key looks like it will open that lock.
Who did it?
Luther, we got one of the golden pipes.
All right.
God, we're so
Now
smart.
we need just 2 more golden pipes for old Soggy to pick up the scent.
Thank you to DougDoug for not having given me an income so I cannot spend it on Rosa.
I pay my editors. At least $50. Okay. Somebody said, wait, people died in this plane. That's true. This is in the middle of the ocean. Freddy brain no work good. Gonna give Freddy a new brain. Any final words with Freddy's current brain? Give us your final words, Freddy. I think she has done fantastic. I'm really proud of her. I don't think this is killing her. If we lobotomize her brain and replace it with a better brain.
Freddy like old brain. Old brain good for swim, good for adventure, but new brain unknown. Ugh, Freddy not fear new like deep ocean, new mysterious, new exciting like shiny shell under sand.
Exciting.
Freddy say, fish not fear water, fish not fear wave, fish no fear new. Freddy like fish, Freddy no fear new. Ugh, final words. Fish brave like Freddy, no matter brain new or old. Freddy always brave, always ready adventure. Ready face Luther, ready face bully lobster.
Remember Freddy. Remember brave fish.
She
To the
doesn't.
next great ocean wave and beyond.
To liven up the place. Happy birthday, Rosa.
Any requests on what Freddi Fish is like? Okay. Fear of drowning. Every time you give an answer, pick a scale of insanity. Pick a number from to 100. This is now your insanity level. Okay, Freddi Fish, you're coming out of surgery right now. I just did a major operation on your brain and brain function. How are you feeling right now? The question is not how many Freddi Fishes die. It's how many times do I lobotomize and perform surgery on Freddy's brain.
As if swimming backwards through seaweed and up a current, I tell ya. But don't worry, I've had worse. Luther whacks me on the head with seashells regularly, arguably a form of psychological warfare if you ask me. Man, humans have never been able to breathe underwater. Talk about weakling, right? Us fish sure got 'em good there. Meanwhile, my buddy Luther is possibly plotting my demise as we speak. And, oh, I just thought of a funny joke about a pufferfish. Nah, you wouldn't get it. Back to the fish's business now. My insanity level must be a smooth 42, because I'm starting to sound like a sea cucumber. Who's up for a seaweed squealer? Hey.
Okay, this is much worse. A successful operation. Happy to have you back with us, Freddi Fish. There's also another path that you can go down at the main ocean floor. You haven't explored down there yet. What would you like to do? I actually would have forgotten about
what a delightful predicament, trapped in here with Luther, who I'm sure had a hand in the Great Pearl heist of 42. Now, what if we had that nice monkey gal patch her leaky boat with a banana peel? They're ridiculously stretchy and can hold water quite well.
Socks, thank you.
Once she's got her sail back, maybe she'll be a good sport and fetch the golden pipe off the tree for us.
Okay, good.
As for that dang waterfall, I think I've got a wacky idea, but it might just work. How about we get Luther to swallow a bunch of air, becoming our own makeshift balloon? We could hitch a ride and float right past that waterfall. I think I'm losing my marbles a bit. Insanity levels floating around a casual 52, and I'm on the brink of giggles. Gosh, I sure could do with some sunken human delicacy if Luther hasn't devoured all of them yet. Sneaky little puffer!
Losing her mind at this typo, please save me.
What?
I love you, babe, please don't LL me.
Oh, committed, right here. I would have to do another lobotomy on her. You don't understand. I would need to do an entire another lobotomy and she would lose all of her memories again. I'll do that next time. Inflating Luther doesn't seem possible.
Singing voice. Wanna hear?
Not right now. Maybe later.
When you tried to inflate him, he just said he had a singing voice and it sounded horrible. You also aren't able to use a banana to fill the leak in the monkey boat because you don't actually have a banana yet. They're on the shore out of reach for you because you're a fish. Where would you like to go next? Also, I forgot to mention, there is a cork near the beginning of this adventure next to the cave that you initially swam through. What would you like to do?
What number Freddy is this? I think eating humans might mean a cough reset.
I think that this is still Freddy number 1. We just had to perform some surgery on her.
Blowfish. To the cork, then. Maybe we can cork up that pesky leak in the monkey's boat. I hope that cork isn't preoccupied, though. I had a terrible daydream of a cork-wielding assassin. And never mind, just some fishy thoughts. As for those bananas, we might be able to convince our tourist friend, perhaps with a little fish speaking to fish lesson.
I wonder how many golden
In the
pipes
meantime,
Freddy and Luther have
I
now.
worry a bit about Luther.
I sure
Do you
hope
think he
you're
would
right.
steal the pipes to sell on the black market? According to official reports, he was involved in an illegal underwater seashell trade once.
Okay.
An insanity level of 34.
Okay,
That's where I'm at.
she's getting
Just a slight tinge of madness. Barely a whisper of old war cries. Ain't this adventure thrilling?
I don't actually know if I did a good job on her surgery. She seems a lot less, this is fine. I mean, her insanity level went down. And she even said once she picks up the cork, she wants to try it on the boat, right?
I'd better hold on to this. You just never know when a drain plug might come in handy.
Okay. We're gonna head over to the monkey and offer the monkey the cork. I think the surgery I did worked fantastically because she immediately picked up on the cork and giving it to the monkey, right? And that's with me giving her 1,200 words to go off of. Like, out of recapping everything that went on, and she was still like, oh, cork monkey, right? That was not a leading question. Literally, how could I have led, like, how could you... I just said the monkey has a leak and there's a cork. I didn't even say them back to back. They were like way far apart from each other. You try to initiate further, inflate further. Wait, what? Leading the witness. Literally, how does that count? Okay, she's offering the cork to the monkey.
My poor leaking boat. Don't worry, Magenta. We'll have your problem solved in a snap. Okay, Luther. Let her rip. Good news. The hole's plugged.
The bad news is I ripped your sail badly.
Uh-oh. Luther.
No, it looks like you ripped it quite well. Don't worry, Magenta. We'll get your sail fixed. We promise.
God damn it, Luther. God. We literally... Okay. Son of a bitch, Freddy. Luther went and ripped the sail on the monkey boat. You picked up the cork and you brought it to the monkey, and it successfully plugged the leak in the boat. But Luther ripped the sail when he was pulling it out of the boat leak. Now you have the sail with a huge rip, and you're gonna have to find some way to fix it. What would you like to do now?
Oh, Luther can't take him anywhere. He's got a knack for sabotage, you know? First the seashell scandal, now this sail shredding.
True.
It's as if he's getting prepped for some major rebellion within the oceanic community. He might just be starting to turn on me, I tell ya. What about the Bully Club lobster who runs the clothing store? Maybe he's got something we can mend the sail with? Or we could trade him something from the airplane wreckage for a new sail. I've got to say, my insanity level is a healthy 65 now, and I'm hanging off the edge of reason. What a wild swim this is turning out to be.
Okay, insanity level's up to 65. She mixed up a few characters. I think your insanity level was maybe a bit high there, Freddy. Just to clarify, there's a clothing store with a tailor named Pierre who said that he can fix or make any kind of clothing ever. That is separate from the lobster who lives in the volcano who runs the Bully Club. And the Bully Club, he said you can only join if you prove that you're strong.
I just got a brainwave.
No,
why don't we take the sail to Pierre to get it fixed up? I've heard he's got a pretty handy fin tailor team up there. Then for that Bully Club, we might need to show off some bronze. Maybe we could display our strength by doing something daring, like ousting Luther for his war crimes, perhaps. My insanity level is a whopping 72, and I must admit I'm enjoying every bit of it. I'm positively bushed.
Thank you, Yuka. Okay. Okay, she wants to go to Pierre and see if he'll fix the sail. Okay, we're going to the clothing. Seeking Elegance, thank you so much.
Watching you during a tornado warning. Happy birthday, Rosa.
That's a birthday tornado.
Monsieur Pierre, do you think you can mend our sail for us?
Oui, oui. Now observe, mere mortals, as the great Pierre creates from the tattered rag the nautical fashion statement.
What?
Voila! C'est fini!
Finny! Well, he said to say it. Sheesh!
Great thinking, Freddy! We brought the sail to Pierre the fish, and he fixed the sail by smacking his nose into it, which doesn't make a lot of sense anatomically why his nose would be like that as a fish anyways. And then Luther kind of got confused as well. But anyways, the sail is fixed. You now have the mended up sail. What would you like to do? He's a swordfish. Oh, you're right. I'm dumb. Yeah. I think the problem is, you know, if this was correct, the point would be here and his eyes would be here. Fish don't just, like, randomly have faces at the bottom.
Great news! Straight to that banana tree with our sail we go. Let's fix it back on the monkey's boat.
Okay.
And then maybe she could sail over to the banana trees for us and fetch that golden pipe.
Dude, she's so smart now.
My insanity level's peaking at an 89, and I'm trying hard to keep myself from concocting a recipe for grilled oyster Rockefeller. Luther, better watch his back. Last one in the water gets picked by the sharks. Onward, my finned friends.
Okay, she is getting more violent, but she's really good at puzzle solving. This is like 3 or 4 turns in a row where she just nails it, right? She's really, really smart. Okay, she said, let's fix the monkey boat and then maybe she could sail the bananas for us. Because you're leading. I'm so not leading. I don't know how you would... I have to describe what's going on. Sail.
Hey, Magenta, we've brought you something you really wanted.
Happy
A
birthday,
banana
Less than
split?
3.
No, it's the sail for your boat, good as new. Wow, I'm impressed. And even better, I'm moving!
Okay.
Oh, it's a lovely island and such beautiful banana trees. Thanks for your help.
Okay. I won't just like go ahead and click the thing. I'll ask her what she wants to do. I don't know how to do this in a way that is not leading. Okay, Freddy, you handed the sail to the monkey, and she tied the sail on her boat and crash landed onto the beach. Now the monkey is sitting underneath the banana tree, eating bananas, and the golden pipe is on top of the banana tree. You could also go back to one of the other areas. What would you like to do? That is the most neutral possible description of what is going on. You're a natural...
Well, blow me down with a herring. That monkey sure enjoys her bananas. Could we perhaps get her to push one of those bananas down the tree along with the golden pipe attached? Also, let's keep an eye on Luther. I wouldn't put it past him to food poison the monkey to take control over the banana market. I've seen him do something similar during the plankton poisoning debacle of 45 good times. Well, except for the plankton. My insanity level... about a 33 now.
Okay.
And I start daydreaming about delicious seaweed chips from human snacks. Yet another reason why fish are better than humans. Their junk food's way tastier. Luther, hurry up. The seaweed isn't going to harvest itself.
Okay, I will click on this.
Magenta, could you climb this banana tree and toss us that golden pipe?
It's a pleasure. Thanks a lot, Magenta. All we need is one more golden pipe, and old Doggy can sniff out the thief.
Okay, last pipe. Ooh. We're cruising, dude. Great thinking, Freddy. You talked to the monkey, and she jumped up to the top of the banana tree and grabbed the golden pipe for you. You've now gotten 2 out of the 3 golden pipes. Now what do you want to do? As a reminder, you are here on this beach with the monkey and the banana trees. There is also a waterfall that you are not able to pass through, along with a log that's stuck in the mud. There's also the tourist fish who doesn't speak English, the volcano area with the crashed airplane. At the bottom of the volcano, there's a lobster who runs a bully club that you can only get into if you prove that you're really strong. There's also the clothing shop. There's the pelican named Sam. There's the jail where Uncle Ding Dong is currently imprisoned. And then there's another path that you haven't explored at the bottom of the ocean outside of the prison. You could do literally anything, and I will be happy with that, and I won't, and I trust you. Not leading. Not leading.
Hooray! Now let's swim to the volcano. It's Bully Club initiation time, and no better way to prove our strength than relocating an airplane wreckage. It may sound wild, but trust me, a fish's fin can work wonders, especially with a bit of help from good old physics. I've got a hunch. The last golden pipe might be there. Luther, however, is not to be trusted. He could secretly form the fish mafia and control the Bully Club. Do you remember the coral heist he orchestrated? My insanity level is hitting 90, and I'm starting to channel my inner assassin Finn with visions of seahorse-style ninja moves. It's turning out to be quite a wild herring chase, isn't it? By the way, do humans have something akin to the sea ninjas? Well, swimming has always been our forte. Another win for Fishkind over humans' dismal attempts. Bring it on!
In a court of law like you've been leading Freddy, the judge would shoot you. Trust me, I'm an attorney.
I don't believe you. Okay, talking to the bully again.
If I were a big, strong bully, you'd give me that flashlight. You don't scare me. Even my breath is stronger than you are. Ha, ha, ha.
Okay, Freddy, you went down to the bottom of the volcano. My chest literally hurts from that sneeze I just did. Ow. 1 second. I like gave myself a heart palpitation. Sorry, Freddy. I was trying to sneeze as hard as I could into the microphone to see what you did. And it didn't even go into your input. So, I kind of deserve that. Alright, anyways, ignore all that. Pretend I didn't say any of that, okay? We're back to normal, right? We're cool? Okay. So, you went to the bottom of the volcano, and you found the lobster bully again. But all he did was say that you're a huge pussy, and you need to be stronger in order to join the club. He didn't say anything else.
Doug, you need to stop pleading, leaving my marriages to divorce.
You also went into the plane, like you asked, but there doesn't appear to be anything else in the crashed airplane to do. What would you like to do now? That is mega not leading. I didn't even bring up the one path that she still hasn't gone down. Leading but fair. I mean, I know you're joking, but clearly some people think I'm actually leading.
Water bubbles. Can't let a mean lobster get us down, eh? Though that lobster is mean, I believe everyone has a soft spot except maybe Luther. He's got none, especially after the urchin uprising incident he spearheaded. Let's go have a chat with our non-English speaking tourist friend. Maybe he can provide some tips on showing strength, or finally admit to being part of Luther's undersea conspiracy. I'm at a whirl wacky insanity level of 80, thoroughly enjoying these mind-boggling jigsaws. Boy, even makes my gills think up some human-style homicide mysteries. I mean, seashell bingo. Don't sharks have all the fun? Luther, catch the wave, we're off.
Okay.
How long will you be in town?
I travel from away far, far.
I don't think the people who wrote that phrase book speak our language either.
Have you seen the great conch shell?
Forced see not the great shell conch. I been at the volcano look.
What is he supposed to be? Is there supposed to be like particular ethnicity of this fish? I can't tell. Because normally they make all of them like super stereotypes, right? Seahorse. Okay. Right, fair. Okay, Freddy. You went and talked to the tourist, but he's a seahorse, so he's an idiot. Doesn't seem like he can actually convey any kind of information that you understand. You know how seahorses are, right? Why don't you list your 5 least favorite things about seahorses? And maybe other disparaging remarks about seahorses. And then once you're done with that, what do you want to do next?
Sure. Seahorses aren't the brightest. They sit around all day, not exactly the best movers. They're too skinny for my taste, can hardly see them sideways. Don't get me started on their tiny feet. Utterly useless. Male seahorses carrying the offspring. Absurd, but worst of all, they're gullible. Fall for Luther's dirty tricks every damn time. Okay, seahorse rant over. It's time to explore the uncharted territory to the right of the prison.
Oh, yes.
There's bound to be something
Exciting there. Maybe our final golden pipe is hiding somewhere? My insanity level's dancing at a manic 85.
Uh-oh.
You know what they say. The crazier a fish swirls, the deeper the eel hole. Here's hoping Luther doesn't use this opportunity
To incite another mass anemone eviction. Oh, the horror of a 48. Let's keep swimming, fish folks.
Okay, cool.
Step right up, gills and buoys, for the most amazing carnival under the sea. You remember the terrific tumble-tubes ride last year? Well, what we've got in store for you this year is even better.
What? Okay, what are our options? We can go down there. Oh, God. To the left. Into the thing. Talk to him. Or there's a mirror. Oh, boy. Okay, this is gonna be a doozy. Okay, Freddy, you went down the unexplored path, and you found a carnival ringleader fish who seems to be running some sort of carnival. You could talk to the carnival ringleader fish.
Can we have a motion to call an expert witness on this witness leading?
You could interact with a mirror that is sitting next to the shark carnival guy. You could go into a colorful conch shell, which appears to be maybe some sort of carnival attraction. You could go left into a amusement park shark mouth attraction. Or you could swim farther down the path towards an ocean canyon in the distance. Or you could go back up from where you came. What do you want to do?
What a water sparkling surprise. Carnivals always get my gills giggling. I think I'm at an insanity level of a solid 77 now.
Okay.
Tootling around in clownfish territory. Let's chat first with this carnival ringleader. Rumor has it these carnival folks know all the ins and outs, maybe even Luther's secret fish mafia plans. Oh, before I forget, let's also take a quick peek into that colorful conch shell. Sounds like a fun house of mystery. Got a nagging feeling that the last golden pipe might be there. Ha! Who could have thought finding plumbing would turn into a wild underwater circus? Talk about a swim on the wild side. Luther, don't dare play dirty tricks now. I'm keeping all my fish eyes on you. All right, glitter guppies, carnival time.
Okay. Talk to this shark first, then go in the conch hole.
Did you see anything unusual near the great conch shell yesterday?
Could be wrong, son, but I do declare, I believe I saw Rosie Pearl swimming by near there.
He talks in rhymes.
Admit it. You stole the great conch shell, didn't you?
I absolutely did not take it. I was setting up Gil Barker's world-famous floating fun all day. And if you don't believe what I say, why not come inside and play?
Maybe later.
Okay. We talked to the shark, now we go inside.
You say you want world peace. You say you want thin thighs and bulging pectoral fins.
What?
Well, you won't get that here, but for only 4 purple sea urchins. What you will get is a chance to prove your skill and have a thrill. And win a phantasmagorical funhouse mirror just like this one. Only 1 mirror per customer, void where prohibited by law. See me, Gil Barker, for details.
Okay. You talked to the carnival shark. His name was Gilbaka. I think like Chewbacca, but for a shark?
To use the bathroom, please. It's been over 5 hours.
No! Hold it. Hold it, and you can pee later when we're done. Sorry, Freddy. He said, and then you tried to go into the funhouse conch shell, but the shark said that you need 4 purple sea urchins to enter. Right now, you only have 3 purple sea urchins. He said if you win the prize in the conch shell, then you would get the funhouse mirror as a prize.
Ha! Gilbacca, what a sharky pun. We're short of 1 purple sea urchin, eh? Maybe Luther's been pinching sea urchins again. Wouldn't be the first time. You remember the great sea urchin train robbery of 49E?
No.
Don't ya? What if we swum on over to the shark ride mouth thingy? Could be fun, or at least strange enough to make Luther forget scheming or ruffling fish feathers. My insanity level's riding at an amusing 60. I'm chuckling at the thought of a Luther-headed fish mafia being revealed by a carnival shark. Ha! I'll tell you, this undersea life beats any of that dull human land-lubbing any day. All right, Rockabye bivalves, let's ride some sharks.
Okay, going into the weird shark mouth thing. What the hell is this?
Wow, it's a Grandma Grouper fortune teller machine.
Grandma-
I've heard about these.
Okay. Grandma Grouper fortune telling machine. There's a purple urchin, there's a jackbox, there's another thing down. Okay. Okay, Freddy, you went into the big shark mouth thing. In here, you find a Grandma Grouper fortune telling machine. Pog! Poggies, Freddy! There's also... You know what? I'm just gonna list everything. There's a fish on the wall. There's a starfish on the wall. There's 3 coral tubes. There's a purple sea urchin. There's a big eyeball. There's some geyser vents. There's a jack-in-the-box box. And there's another path farther down this room that you're in. You could also return from whence you came. What would you like to do?
Maybe Grandma Grouper isn't as fishy as initially suspected. How about we have our fortunes read?
Okay.
Might get a clue or some sage sea advice. Luther better not try any funny business, though, like rigging the fortune-telling machine for some monstrous octopus attack. I feel more adventurous now, so let's also swim farther down this fun house. Never can tell what fun fishy surprises it holds. My insanity level is tickling at 91, and the undersea world is positively illuminating.
A whale of a time. Boy, the human world sure seems dull in comparison. Aha! I see Luther over there, eyeing the starfish. Sly devil thinks I don't remember the Stardust scandal. Ready for the swim dive, folks.
Okay. Got very philosophical at the end. Checking the fortune.
A fool and his monkey are soon parted. Sorry, that should be money, not monkey.
Hard work pays off.
Can't argue with that.
Okay, we're going farther down the road. What the
They brought a carnival organ in for the Founders Day Festival. I love music.
What? I guess could be bad. There's way too much stuff for the AI to get locked.
Whoa! A whelk load of buttons, a piano fish of sorts. I remember hearing a tune back at the carnival. But don't quote me on that. Let's press that musical note button and see if it could help us remember. Afterward, let's journey farther down the funhouse.
Yes!
My curious clownfish instincts are tingling. Be a good little puffer, Luther. And don't you dare try to claim any music copyright infringements here like you did with the soprano seahorses. Insanity level is a skyrocketing 95. Enough to make the dolphins flip. Wait, were those visions of submarine nuclear explosions I just had? Or is it just Luther daydreaming aloud again of world domination? Ah, the colorful mayhem of the briny world. Good guppies, let's go!
She's running an issue. Thank you, Gavin's mom. Okay, all she wanted to do was press the musical note one.
We can record 9 songs.
And then she wanted to move down. That was it. That was all she has to do.
I can't even see my own fin in front of my face. Freddy? Freddy, where are you?
I'm right here, Luther.
I knew that.
Okay, Freddy, you pressed the play button, the musical note button, I mean, on the big piano organ thing. And it appears like you can record multiple tracks on this piano organ thing. You then went farther down the tunnel and entered a room that is almost pitch black. You can barely see anything in here. It appears that there might be other fish in here, but you can't see anything with how little light there is. Now you could head back from where you came. It doesn't appear that there's anything you can do in this room right now because it's so dark.
Shrimp chips, it's dark as the bottom of a whale's belly in here. I reckon we might need a helping light. Remember the flashlight from the Bully Club?
Yep.
Maybe the lobster's mean facade conceals a generous heart. If we send him a rare coral jewel from the aeroplane wreckage, he might let us join and offer the flashlight, or at least enough light for us to see the mysterious fish. Oh, but we need to guard the jewel from Luther. One whiff of a rare item and he's back to his smuggling ways. My insanity level is a baffling 99. Like a sea cucumber in a whirlpool, Luther. Watch your fins. Let's get our scales lit.
What? I don't. Okay, whatever. He wants to go. She wants to go back. At least she didn't get distracted by this. That's good. We're fortunate that so far she's not interested in the piano. I am going to. I know you guys are going to say it's leading, but I am going to remind her that the shark asked for 4 purple sea urchins. Or, okay, or I don't tell her that and I remind her that she has 4 sea urchins. Which is less leading. Okay, Freddy, you went to the bully lobster, but he just called you a wimp again. It seems like he just won't lend you his flashlight until you guys convince him that you're strong. What would you like to do next? You could go to the beach with the banana trees. You could go to the waterfall that you couldn't pass through with the log. You could go back to the clothing store with Pierre. You could go to the prison with Dr. Gumbo. You could talk to the pelican at the very beginning. You could go back to the shark who has a carnival conch shell thing. You could go farther down that pathway where you haven't been yet. You could go back to the fortune teller. You could go back to the organ piano thing, or you could go back to the room that's too dark to see anything. What would you like to do? You also have 4 purple sea urchins.
Snaps and clams. That bully lobster is one tough oyster to crack. Let's head over to the clothing store with Pierre.
No!
Maybe he's got some strong fish attire we can borrow to impress the lobster. A massive muscle suit or a diver's suit, perhaps? And remember to keep an eye on those purple sea urchins. They fetch a high price on the black market, and we all remember Luther's infamous Urchin Gate scandal. My insanity level is a whopping 100, folks. Bugaboosh.
Hey!
Feels like I'm a swordfish slicing through seaweed, huh? Could we weave the seaweed into strong ropes, I wonder? That's a thought for another day. Luther, stop lurking. We've got a bully to bewilder.
Okay. She's really focused on the bullying because of the flashlight, which is a good line of thinking. We just clearly don't have what we need to get the bully fish to give us the flashlight yet. I mean, it's actually decent thinking to go to the clothing shop to see if it's something that would make us look strong. Okay, Freddy, you went into the clothing shop, but it doesn't look like there's any clothes that you can interact with or buy. Pierre also doesn't have anything to offer you right now. What would you like to do now? Tell her about the upper can. What upper can?
Seagrass. Down the unexplored pathway past the conch, then. Sounds like an adventure.
Nice.
Maybe we'll find something to prove our strength, or even better, stub under the missing golden pipe. As for Luther, he's been suspiciously silent.
Is he up to his old tricks? Planning a sea urchin heist, or worse, an underwater civil war? My insanity level's a shimmery 45. Finding joy in the midst of sea cucumbers. Maybe I should sing for Luther, remind him of the friendly undersea duet before he became a notorious underworld boss. Ooh, the deep sea melodrama. Wave them fins high, Luther. Let's navigate the uncharted.
Okay. Got real quiet.
I detect a shift in accent for our AI friend. Thanks for all you do, Doug, and chat. Happy
Oh
birthday.
god, there's
Luther.
so much going on over here. Okay, there's a shovel. Oh, shovel. There's a narwhal. There's more to go down. Okay, Freddy, you went past the conch shell attraction thing. Now it appears that there's a green shovel sitting on a rock. There's some purple coral. There is a pink narwhal. And there is another path that you can go down farther into the ocean. Or you can go back from where you came and do whatever else you want. What do you want to do?
Why, hello, Mr. Narwhal and Shovel. Let's have a chat with this pink fella. He seems to be a straight horn about things. Also, we should definitely snag that green shovel. It might be useful in making that lobster see our strength. Or in case Luther decides to bury evidence of his heinous crimes again. The purple coral does look entrancing, but we must keep our eyes on the prize. And speaking of which, let's also head down the new path. My insanity level's a playful 37 now.
Dude, that's a good turn.
Is it just me, or is there an undertone of revolutionary propaganda in Luther's recent bubbles? Action stations, salty sailors, let's plumb these dark depths together.
I don't want to plumb Luther's depths. All right, we're talking to the narwhal, then getting the shovel, then going up here.
What do you know
know about who stole the great conch shell?
The last person I saw near it was Horst Fetters. Maybe he's the one who took it.
Okay.
What were you doing when the great conch shell was stolen?
There is no possibility that I could have committed the crime. I was here all day, brushing my tooth.
Okay, pick up the shovel.
Look, Luther, a plastic shovel.
We could use it to dig a hole all the way to the other side of the world.
Whatever you say, Luther.
Alright. Shovel. Go farther down. Oh my god. Okay. Still just keeps going. We have... Uh-oh. Okay. What is this? This is just coral, right? What are these types of things called? Is this a type of coral or is this a shell? Okay, Freddy, you went farther along. You're now at a new area. There is a purple fish sitting next to a yellow clam. Silver clam. Farther down the path, there's a opening that's covered by vines. There's also like a sign that you could go towards, it looks like. And then there's a fan coral with 5 musical number buttons on it. You could also go back from where you came. What do you want to do?
A musical fan coral. The underwater world never ceases to surprise. I bet pushing those musical numbers would create a fun tune. One even Luther would refrain from ruining. Let's give it a shot. After that, a chat with the purple fish might be in order. Maybe we can gather some insight on that vine-covered opening. Also, might I say it's slightly hilarious how superior we fish are in creating musical instruments compared to humans. I mean,
what?
Who needs pianos when you've got fan corals? All right, Luther, tread finfully or you'll create a discord in the harmonious ocean. Insanity level is a groovy 51. Let's make some underwater sweet melody.
Thank you, OJ Simpson. She said to interact with the coral first. Wow, cat jam. How long does this go? Okay. Did she say to do all 5 of them? Okay, number 2.
Don't go sneaking round the ocean floor unless you wanna mess with me. Don't go swimming too close to my door down in the deep blue sea.
This is Veruca. Also, if Barry sees this, I say hi.
Thank you, Seagreen.
Don't go sneaking round the ocean floor unless you wanna mess with me. Well, dive down deep into the murky sea. Well, that's where you run into me. I'm a cool catfish with an attitude. I got plenty of style to make you
Please make it end.
Cool. Come take a swim in the blue. I'll make you feel so cool. Oh.
We are going to sit here listening to this horrible music until we get to $80,000. I'm sorry to punish you like this, but it's for a good cause. Honestly, I'm the one punished the most by this. I do not like musical stuff like this. Here we go.
Oh, I'm the little fishy who's always swimming to and fro. I always eat my seaweed because it helps me grow.
Alright, we're looping on this one until we get 80.
I'll never have to fear, but for now I'm a little fishy who is hiding under here.
Okay, we'll at least listen to the 5th one.
Under the water is the place for me. Under the water in the deep blue sea. Swimming round with my fishy friend. It's where the fun is never
I regret
ends.
this.
Let's go swimming in the ocean. I love to feel that feel emotion. Under the water is a place for me. Under the water in the deep blue sea. Swimming round with my fishy friend.
It's so long!
It's where the fun, it never ends.
Okay.
Under the water.
Which is the most annoying? Holy shit.
This is to keep it spinning.
Golly, thank you for the 3. We hit 80K. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Yes, thank you everybody for for letting us escape.
Please stop these fishy sounds.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, she wanted to go through the vines.
It
These
hurts.
kelp
Catch
vines
up.
are too thick for us to get past.
Luther.
Keep the music going.
That tastes horrible.
If we can find someone who likes to eat this type of kelp, then we can get through this doorway.
I am doing my part.
Dude, we're almost at 81,000. My God. You guys really hated that music, huh? Okay, Freddy. You tried interacting with the musical
Next year,
Coral.
fundraise for billionaires without submarines.
and it was one of the most ear-splittingly horrific series of musical numbers you've ever heard in your life. I mean, this
Make it
was
85K
truly
before the
nauseating.
song's end.
I even used them to waterboard my audience and force them to give money to Rosa the Sea Otter, if you know what I mean.
Happy birthday, Rosa Smile.
Thanks, K-Dog. Anyways, then you tried going through the path with the vines, but unfortunately the vines that are made out of kelp completely block the path, and you
music,
can't go
Conch.
forward unless you find somebody who wants to eat the kelp. Okay, what do you want to do next? You could...
This is a violation of TH Amendment, Doug.
You could go up and to the right near a sign. You could interact with a purple dogfish and a silver clam. Thank you, Anonymous, for the $400. You could technically interact with the choral musical thing again. There are 5 options to pick from, or you could go back from whence you came. What would you like to do?
Music was worse than any of Luther's war crimes.
She said
Seems
to talk.
like we've struck a
Oh,
wrong
did she say?
chord, eh?
Oh.
Sorry about the ear-bursting musical misadventure, folks. Now for this kelp situation, we need a vegetarian participant. Perhaps the purple fish might be inclined to snack on some fresh kelp. Let's also check out what the sign says might give us a clue about our surroundings or the
finally
ever-elusive golden pipe. Feeling a tad more sane now, only at an insanity level of 23.
Oh, good
Yet
for you.
I find the idea of Luther secretly being a land-dwelling human
Chrome,
spy
thank
oddly
you.
amusing.
Blue tick
Imagine him
us
trying to
there,
fit
charming.
into those diver suits. Huh, all right, Luther. Keep your fins still. We've got kelp to harvest.
Okay.
I was going to buy food, but listening to the music is worse than being hungry.
I'll give you a freebie then. Can I end it?
How much
Oh, I can
to
end
get
it.
the music going again?
No, I can't. I can't. Okay, we're talking to the pinkfish.
I was going to buy
Uh-oh.
food, but listening to the music is worse than being hungry.
Okay, I see how this is gonna work.
We'll need some sharp thinking if we're going to get through that doorway.
Okay, so this is the same. These are the same. Okay, how do I lead? How do I not lead her? Okay, Freddy, you tried talking to the purple fish. It acts like a dog, and it tried to rush at the green kelp vines that are blocking the path and tried to eat them. However, he's tied to a leash, and the leash is holding him from reaching the kelp vines. So it seems like he
Don't
wants to eat
fundraise
the
for
kelp
JP
vines,
Morgan on your stream
but is
would be
currently
bad publicity.
tied with a rope
Do it
to the
on your
ground
big
and can't
stream.
get there. What would you like to do next? There is a silver clam near the dog fish. There is the path with vines that's blocked. There is the choral musical thing with 5 musical songs, or you could go back from where you came.
Such a close call. That leashes our hiccup, eh? Let's see if we can make use of the green shovel to cut that rope and set the purple
Queen,
dogfish
Rosa
free.
07.
Hopefully,
Thank you, Murray.
its hunger for kelp will drive it straight to the blockage. In the meantime, let's also inspect this silver clam.
Okay.
Could hold a surprise pearls or a trap set by Luther, maybe. And oh, I'm at a continuous insanity level of 23. Luther's absolute silence is unnerving. It's never a good sign. Is he working on stealing our berry barnacles now? I bet they'd buy a good price for his fishy goose. Luther, don't you dare! Hold on your fingers, folks. We're heading into
I'm
more
broke. Please no
whirlpools.
more music. Also, can we get a lobotomy/surgery counter?
Thank you, fuck you, Doug, for the $25. There's only been one lobotomy, though. We had one Freddy for a while. that I tried to drive insane, and then we gave her a lobotomy, and she's been good since. Okay, I will try to use the shovel on the vines.
Shovel. It's a plastic shovel.
I can't use it. I will talk to the clam. Okay, Freddy, it doesn't look like you could use your green shovel to cut through the kelp vines. However, when you interacted with the silver clam, it jumped up into the air and aggressively snapped in the air. You remarked that you wouldn't want anything to get caught in the way of that silver clam. The silver clam is sitting in between the purple leash dogfish and the kelp door. What would you like to do next? You can also head back to any of the other areas.
Let's see if we can maneuver the purple fish on a leash between the snap-happy clam and the kelp. That should get the clam to snap right on the leash, freeing our purple canine-like friend for a feast.
God, she's so smart.
Meanwhile, keep all eyes and fins at Luther. He's been tantalizingly silent. Probably planning another anemone abomination again. My insanity level is a calm sea surface 15. Feels like a fish in a clear aquarium. Let the adventure continue. Fin friends, bubbles ahoy.
Hey Doug, we have set to pull our donation every single year. So we are hitting 700k this year, right?
I think this is probably the year where that tradition ends, but we do have another full day.
Hey Doug, recently God sent a hurricane to Sacramento. Chat is canon.
He actually didn't. It was not a hurricane, and it didn't go to Sacramento. But it was close, I guess. Get him between these two, and then get the clam.
Look, Luther, the doorway's clear.
Swell.
Brilliant maneuver, Freddy. You managed to get the dog pinkfish close to the kelp door and then get the silver clam to snap the leash. Then the pinkfish was able to eat all the kelp that was in front of the door. Swell! Now the doorway is unblocked. What would you like to do? You can go forward into the unblocked doorway, or you can go back from whence you came.
Absolutely magnificent! Now let's swim swiftly into the dark depths of the unblocked doorway. Maybe we'll finally find the last golden pipe, or if luck holds, find Luther's secret hideout. Oh, and Luther, you cheeky barnacle, stop making those
shadow bunny figures. We're not falling for another distraction. Insanity level, well, it's currently an adventurous 19. Who knew finding pipes could turn into inspecting hidden layers? By the bubbles, isn't that grand? Dive on in, guppies. Let's navigate the night.
What the hell is going on in here? No.
Freddy, it's the terrific tumble tubes.
No.
I won't fit in these tubes, Luther, but you can go.
No. What is this? No. What the fuck? Okay, Freddy, you went through the unblocked path, and you enter a room with 7 crazy colorful tubes that Luther, but not you, can fit into. There's also 3 levers on the left side, plus a yellow reset button and a red play button. There are 2 entrances that Luther could probably squeeze into, maybe? What do you want to do?
a puzzle room. Let's try sending Luther through those colorful tubes first.
Okay.
Maybe he'll think it's a fun game and let his guard down, allowing us to see what we're working with. Okay. And while we're at, let's switch those levers too. Good to try all options. Are they positioned in any creative Luther scheme-coded way? Insanity level, you ask? Feeling quite sane at a 12, surprisingly.
Okay.
The multiple tube colors are quite calming. Who knew that Luther could tolerate more than grays and blues? All right, naughty Barramundi, get in those tubes.
Okay, you can't actually send them in the tubes, it looks like, so I'll press the levers.
Just open that tube.
Huh? What? What? Okay, Freddy. Turns out Luther can't really go directly into the tubes. I turned the 3 levers, and that seems to change what is happening in the tubes or what direction something's going. I'm not really clear. I didn't press the yellow reset button.
Watching your stream with
or
my
the red
partner,
play
and
button.
wanted to wish Rosa and my cat, Poppy, a happy birthday.
What would you like to do
Their
next?
Birthday is the same day.
Happy birthday, Poppy. The children's game is too much for Doug. I mean, I would just press the buttons and figure out what's going on.
Crabs. We're not out of swim water yet. We've played around with the levers. Let the game truly begin. Let's hit that red play button. Perhaps
Okay.
it controls the current in the tubes. If not, we can always press the yellow reset button and try again, keeping an eagle eye, rather a hawkfish eye on Luther. Surely he fancies a round of button pressing and liver switching and exposing his secret plans in the process. Insanity level. Mellow 23. Luther's sly looks are starting to remind me of a rather mischievous conker eel. Ha! All right, angel fishes, let's play to win.
Okay. We're sending Luther into the tube. Okay. Reset.
I think this makes you go through the tubes twice.
And now hit the lever and stuff, and he goes in again.
Whoa! Bonsai!
Okay. Okay, Freddy, when you pressed the red play button, Luther got sucked into the pipes. He then bounced around through many of the colorful pipes before eventually getting spat out at the end next to you. It seems that if you swap the levers, that changes what pipes that he will swim through. But no matter the route, he just ends up next to you at the end. What would you like to do next? There are the 3 levers. There's the yellow reset button, there's the red play button, or you could head back out of this room and back to some of the other areas. I need to start leading, because the only thing left... Check the yellow tube. There's nothing in it. I can look at it. Yeah, so clearly this room is not necessary, right? This doesn't have anything to do for this game. Because when you play these games, they change up where the items are every time. So some of the time, you know, this room will actually be relevant.
Ha! That was an exciting fish chase. Perhaps we need
It's
to
not
figure
my
out the right
birthday,
pattern of
but it
switching
is
the
Rosa's.
levers to guide Luther
Here
to
is
the right tube
smile
exit.
leader again.
Before we try that, can we take a closer look at the entrances? Maybe we can spot a clue to the right sequence. I'm feeling pretty insulted at an insanity level of 19. It's not every day you see Luther fly through the air. Or water, like a circus fish out of water. I must admit, seeing him twist and turn does make me feel a tinge of schadenfreude. But hey, it's just a crazy old fish's harmless fun. All right, Luther, prepare to be shot. On your mark, get set.
Jesus Christ. Okay, she just wants to send him in and out of the pipes, I guess. There's no, like, clear plan here. She just she seems to think there's some correct pipe. Do I just, say, hey, there's nothing in the pipes? That feels fair, right? Like, there is nothing in the pipes. That doesn't feel like it's leading. That's literally what you visually can see. Okay, Freddy, you tried sending Luther a few more times, and he made his way through various paths through these pipes, and he always ends up next to you. From what you can tell visually, there's actually nothing in these pipes. What would you like to do next?
Something fishy is going on. Seems like we are stuck in a loop. Let's backtrack a bit, shall we? How about we take the green shovel and return to where the Grandma Grouper fortune-telling machine at the shark mouth is. Maybe we can use the shovel there. Also, as my insanity level hits a new high of 85,
Not a
I
new
can't
high.
help but picture Luther as a submarine admiral attempting a mutiny in an algae-powered milieu. Ha! Luther's underwater escapades do bear resemblance to humans playing in an escape room, just less graceful. Of course. Load the torpedo, folkfish, and ignore Luther's attempts at staging a clownfish coup.
She wants to use the shovel on the fortune teller.
Shovel.
She's not able to use a fortune teller. I think I'm going to remind her of everything that's going on. I'm going to recap everything. This is also good because if anybody has tuned in only recently, you will now get the entirety of what's happened. Freddy, it appears that the green shovel does not do anything to the Grandma Grouper fortune-telling machine. We have to pick something else. Let me recap everything that's happened for you. and then you can decide what to do. The adventure started with you being dropped into the ocean by a pelican named Sam. You swam farther in, past a blocked cave that had a cork that you picked up, swam past that, and you found your Uncle Dingo, who was in jail because somebody stole a magical conch. Uncle Dongo tells you that you have to find 3 golden tubes in order to get the conch shell back. Once you have 3 golden tubes, his dog, Snoggulus, will tell you who stole the conch. After you met with your uncle and learned about the theft, you went to a clothing store with a fish named Pierre. You then went farther down the road and found a tourist fish who didn't speak English. You went into a volcano and found a crashed airplane. That had one of the golden tubes underneath a locked panel that you were able to open with a key that you found. There's also a lobster at the bottom of the volcano who is a bully and says you can't have his flashlight until you show him that you're strong and can be part of the bully club. In another area, you went to a beach and found banana trees and a monkey with a boat that had a leak in it. So you used the cork that you found earlier to plug the leak in the monkey boat and then fixed the monkey's sail at the clothing store, which allowed the monkey to sail back to the beach and grab one of the golden tubes that was sitting on top of the banana tree. So that was how you got the second golden tube. In that same area, there was a waterfall. You weren't able to swim through the waterfall because the force was too powerful. Next to the waterfall, there was a log. The log was stuck in the mud and you didn't have a way to get it out. Back near Uncle Dongo, there was another path. That path led you to a carnival ringleader shark. He has a booth with some sort of carnival game inside that he says you can play if you have 4 purple sea urchins, which you now do. And if you're to win that game, you could get his funhouse mirror. There, left of that, there was a fortune-telling machine named Grandma Grouper, and left of that, there was a room that was pitch black where you couldn't see anything in the pitch black room. Past the carnival, there was a door with the clam, and it was blocked by kelp, and you went through the kelp door after you opened it, and there was 7 colorful tubes that didn't appear to have anything in them. Also, next to Grandma Grouper, there was a very complex piano and organ thing where it seemed like you could record musical tracks. What would you like to do? Did I tell her about the shovel? Crap. That's so important right now. I mean, there's 2 avenues she can go down. She can go...
Oh, Jelly Belly! I guess the fortune-telling machine was a bust. No prophetic pipeway cipher there, but a thought just zapped in my kelp thinker. Remember your dear pal Luther. Got an earful from the musical fan choral and the piano organ thing. Maybe a sweet melody is the secret to the tubes. Could be that Luther needs to hum a tune or two to reveal hidden paths. And since we now have the 4 purple urchins, we might as well head back to the carnival shark game.
See if we can win that funhouse mirror prize.
Hitting an invigorating 92 on the insanity scale feels like a swordfish on a power swim.
Luther, if you try any of your notorious bootlegging tricks now, I'll personally see to your grounding. All right, Aqua friends, let's serenade Luther through the tube puzzle.
Okay. She wants to take Luther and have him sing at the tubes. What does that mean? I think that means okay, we'll try the piano organ because she brought that up. And then we'll go back to the annoying music that you guys paid to stop playing. Then we'll go to the tubes. Okay.
The tension is so thick, you could cut it with a knife. I just wanted to say that. No special reason.
Oh my God, Luther.
I'm the little fishy who's always swimming to and fro. I always eat my seaweed because it helps me grow. Someday I'll be so big and strong I'll never have to fear. But for now I'm a little fishy who is hiding under here.
We talk to Luther now?
It's a good thing we got here when we did. Without our help, who knows what would happen to Uncle Blenny?
Okay. We go back in the pipes. We talk to Luther.
With a little luck, I bet we can catch that thief.
Luck has nothing to do with it, Luther. Good, honest work is a true key to success.
Wow, that's deep.
Okay. Go back out. So, serenading Luther has not worked, so now we go to the carnival game, right? Yeah, she wants to go back to the carnival shark and try that. Okay, 4 urchins.
Here's a purple sea urchin.
That's just one purple sea urchin. I need 3 more before you guys get through the door.
Okay.
Another purple sea urchin for you.
Four purple sea urchins, precisely the price of admission. And fortunately for you two, we're having a special. For every little yellow fish that pays admission, a little green fish gets in absolutely free.
Boy, did I ever hit this on the right day.
Okay.
Flip the critters up the wall.
Oh,
when enough
no.
of the same critters touch each other, they'll go away.
Fun fact,
if you use
Jane
all the
Goodall
critters
is
in the
another
tube,
example
you'll
of getting
advance
to
to a
familiar with
new
wild animals.
level.
To observe wild
watch out.
chimpanzee
When the critters move
behavior,
above
Jane
the
fed them
bar,
bananas
they
and would
won't
play with the
go away.
babies. But this caused the chimps to view her as part of the group and part of their politics, and she was nearly killed by them.
I've heard things about that, yeah. What is going on here? Oh, oops. Wait, what? Let us play. How would that work? So what, you just like click? I guess we can do that. Okay. Let me pull up the code. You should now be able to play. If you type shoot, you can also, I guess, move my mouse, sort of. If you type left and right and up and down, but I think shoot is the only thing that matters. Let me make sure it works. Oh wait, this happened last time. None of the inputs went into the game. This happened with Pajama Sam. Like, it doesn't work with Twitch Plays code. Click maps? Did we really, like... How about you do 1 click maps and then I do 4 moves, alright? We'll split it. Go. Where do you want me to put the... octopus? Murray, thank you so much.
Consider doing a collab with Monterey Bay Aquarium to make a Rosa the Sea Otter plushie. I think that would be poggies.
I haven't. That would be fun. They do sell sea otter plushes already.
Happy birthday to her.
Thank you, Poosin. Okay, this is not helpful, guys. Okay, you want it somewhere near the lobster. Got it. What do I do? What is actually the point of this? Is this not like Tetris or... Oh. What? I don't know what this is. It's Candy Crush, kind of. Is it? Doesn't seem like Candy Crush to me. Dude, how would I would never have known what to do as a kid. But what's the goal? This song is Theme X from Xenoblade Chronicles X. Is that what I want to do? Why did I push one of the cats up? I'm confused. It's Connect 4. It's not Connect 4. When does this end? When can I stop this? Like, there's no way to have the AI play this. Wait, there is a way. Okay, Freddy, I appear to be... You have entered into the carnival game, and it appears to be some kind of reverse Puyo Puyo Tetris kind of thing. I can help you out and play a little bit of the game and make progress. Would you like me to play well? How would you like me to play? As long as I have permission from... As long as I have permission from the fish to play well, that feels... It's not leading. I asked, would you like me to play well or not? Leading would say, do you want me to win? I guess it's still kind of leading.
Yes, indeed, my finned friend. Let's bubble up the fun with Puyo Puyo Tetris. Use the funky fish strategies. Lure the Tetris blocks where they fit best. Make those 4-block wonders dance in sync and drop them strategically to pack a punch. Let's play like a pro. Show Luther how it's done without a single shady trick. My insanity level's amplifying to a rip-roaring 98, like a blowfish blowing up in Luther's face, huh? All right, my little guppies.
Thank you,
Let's
9H
dive
Bomb.
into the game time current and make some splashes. Tetris, turn the tide.
Okay.
Make that song the background music on Respected for the Chase stream.
Wait.
Also keep up the amazing work, Doug. I'm loving what you are doing.
His prowess, the world-famous Floating Fun is proud to present you with this... a fantabulous funhouse mirror replica.
We won.
There's no time for that now, Luther.
Thanks, Gil.
Okay. Great job. Freddy, I think I speak for everybody when I say fucking poggies! Thanks to your guidance of playing well, you completed the game in the carnival. And that means Gil the Sharkfish gave you the grand prize of a funhouse mirror. And the funhouse mirror seemed to distort your reflection and make Luther look really big or really small, depending on how he engaged with the mirror. What would you like to do now? Please. She has everything she needs. Take it to the bully lobster. That's kind of a stretch, dude. I barely made that connection that the mirror would help you get the lobster to think you're strong. I don't know if ChatGPT is going to know that. So...
We reeled in the big trophy, the funhouse mirror. Now let's see if this illusion trick works on that stubborn old lobster. He might take a Luther's distorted reflection for strength and lend us his flashlight. My insanity level is an earth-shaking 100 wild visions of Luther leading a disco party with the funhouse mirror effect. Ha, Luther. Don't even think of turning this into a disco heist. Keep your fins up, bubble buddies. We're off to sway the crustacean critique. Ready to swim and shine.
You are leading a fish to water. So dumb. All right. She wants to try using the mirror on the lobster.
As president of the Bullies Club, I command you to leave. Freddy, I know we need his flashlight to get Uncle Blenny out of jail, but this guy is too mean to mess with.
Hey, Luther, I have a plan.
What?
You what?
Huh? Yoinks! They brought reinforcements! Big, stupid-looking, ugly ones!
Jesus Christ. I thought they were just gonna... Did you just fart on him?
Can we borrow that flashlight now?
Sure. In fact, you can keep that flashlight as long as you want.
Okay. I thought they were gonna show, like, Luther in the mirror. Show that they could be big. Not, like, assault him and then fart on it. Okay. Freddy, do you need help? Your insanity levels are pretty high. But anyways, you did go to the bully lobster. And then Luther distracted him while you snuck up from behind and showed him the mirror, which made him think that there was another big lobster who was ugly nearby, which caused him to literally pass out from fear, and then Luther took a shit on him. And then that made the lobster afraid of you? And he's so terrified by your guys' assault that he gave you the flashlight. Congratulations. What would you like to do now? I'm curious what Freddi has.
Undeniably fish-tastic. The mean lobster has met his match. Let's put this brilliant flashlight to use, shall we? How about we swim back to the pitch black room from earlier?
Nice.
There may be hidden items or a path there. And don't worry about my insanity level. I'm just a weird fish thriving in bedlam. At a steady 100, I'm all chuckles. Like a delighted dolphin dancing under the moonlit waves. Luther, keep your fin off the loot. Submerge my guild companions into the unknown dark.
Okay. She seems pretty competent right now, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, alright. We are going into the pitch black room. Why is she Welsh? She changes accents every couple seconds.
Doug, we want unicorn headphones.
No, those are so painful. I did 8.5 hours with those things.
I'm afraid of the dark. Please turn the lights on. I think we have a way to do that, Luther.
Okay, we use the
flashlight will add some light, Luther, so you won't have to be afraid anymore.
Who, me? I wasn't afraid.
Huh? Oh, okay. I'm allowed to look around and see what's here. And then I will describe to her what is here. Okay. Okay, Freddi, you turned on the flashlight in the pitch black room. Now you can see that there are 4 fish hiding in the darkness, including 2 of them that are, like, I think eloping or something. They appear to be having some kind of scandalous sexual encounter. They might be related. They look exactly the same. But you can also see that there's one of the golden pipes sitting on the ground. You could also go back to any of the other areas in this entire game. You could do anything else that you want. I'm not leading you here, Freddi. You could do literally anything. Whatever you want. The world's your oyster. With all of these options at your disposal, what do you do, Freddi?
Whoa, light dives up some wild discoveries. Sister-brother duo fish love under the shroud of darkness. Now that's spicy water, but let's focus on the goal. We found the 3rd golden pipe. Dear guppies, it feels like we've hit the jackpot. With all 3 golden pipes in our hands now, we should return to Uncle Dongo. He promised Snuggles will help us discover the real culprit once we fetch all 3. Let this sea quest draw close to an end at an insanity level that playfully peaks at 97. I can picture Luther scaling a sea skyscraper with the vines, thinking he's some kind of supervillain. Luther, don't make me laugh. Rally, my brave bubbles, and we're off to see Uncle Dongo.
Uncle Dongo and Snuggles. I don't even remotely remember what his real name is. Do you want me to pick up the golden pipe in the pitch black room? And before going to Uncle Bongo?
Of course, let's pick up the golden pipe first. I can't contain my bubbles of excitement. It's just our last step before the grand finale. Now let's swim to Uncle Dongo faster than a shark on a scent trail. We're ready for the final play. My infamous insanity level holds at a solid 99.5. Can't help imagining Luther trading places with a flying fish soaring high above sea level out of the water.
What?
Luther, don't you dare belittle this achievement with your slippery schemes. Hold your breath. We're diving for victory.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Here you go, boy.
Okay, Snuggles is sniffing.
Come on, Luther. We've got a bad guy to catch.
College student. But now I have an income. And I can finally give my money to Rosa.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, you beautiful queen.
What the hell is going on?
That's my Freddi. Pajamas Sam walked so Freddi Fish could swim, and Luther could commit war crimes. So many war crimes.
Luther is literally trying to steal the gem.
A jewel! I'm gonna be rich, rich, rich! Uh-oh.
Luther, God damn it!
Hey, what happened?
Well, I saw this jewel and then I took it out and the door closed and I don't...
Just put the jewel back, Luther. Luther! Oops. Don't worry. I'll find a way to get you out so you can put the jewel back and we can catch that thief. Old Soggy, you go on ahead and track that shell thief. We'll meet you back at the center of town as soon as we can.
Okay, this feels a bit, contrived, but that's okay. Okay, Freddy, you took the 3 golden pipes back to Dr. Snuffles, and he, because he's like a dog, started sniffing out the thief who stole the conch shell. He led you guys into an ancient Egyptian pyramid next to the carnival, I guess? And while you were inside of it, Luther tried to steal a gem that was sitting on some sort of ancient trap contraption. And when he stole the gem, a trap door closed at the top of the pyramid thing so you can't escape, and then Luther was put into jail.
Can we fry Luther?
Luther is now in prison with his stolen gems. You are stuck in this pyramid alongside him. You're not in prison, but you're outside of the prison looking at Luther in the pyramid. You can go to the left into a different room or talk to Luther. What do you want to do? Or you can do whatever else you want to Luther.
Ha! Luther ended up behind the bars. How utterly bubble brilliant. Luther, dear friend, any last confessions or dastardly plans you'd like to spill now that you've been caught red-finned? Let's
Why
take a
does
moment
Luther look
to
like
savor
Ludwig?
this victory, then head to the left into the new room. Maybe we can figure out how to get out of this complex pyramid.
Keeping up at an insanity level of 98.5, I have to admit, seeing Luther behind bars was more satisfying than I imagined. Ahoy, bubble buddies, let's explore this pyramid and make sure Luther can't wriggle out of this one.
I love that everybody hates Luther. It's just like so... Oh my god, come on, okay. Okay. Alright, Luther, you went deeper into this Aztec pyramid? Now you're in a new room with 3 doors. One is a door on the right that you came from. One is to the north with 3... The door has 3... different colored triangles over the top of it.
Hey Dong Bun, thanks for introducing me to this hot piece of fish. Long live Queen Rosa.
And the left door has like a head over it. Also, I called you Luther. You're Freddy, okay? That was a mistake. I'm pretty sure that was Twitch chat's fault. What do you want to do?
Don't worry about it. Anyone could confuse a fun-loving Freddy with a sly Luther. Now let's get back to adventure. The door with those fascinating tri-colored triangles seems tempting.
Okay.
Let's wade in that direction and see what it reveals. Luther, remember, don't even dream about any hidden escape hatches there. My insanity level's a high-flying 99. I can already visualize Luther setting up a pyramid scheme. Too bad for him. We've got eyes and fins everywhere.
Ready for a colorful swim, Bubble Bunch? Let's go.
Okay. Okay, Luther, you went through the door with the 3 colored triangles over the top. Inside this room, there's 2 new doors. One of them has a blue triangle over it. The other one has a green triangle over
Rosa
it.
and I are both 24 this month. Happy birthday, best otter.
Thank you, Vestica. Ignore that, Freddy. That was for somebody else. There is a blue pot sitting next to the door with the blue triangle over it. There's also 3 fish statues, and the 3rd fish statue has a shining red gem in its mouth. You could also go back from where you came. What would you like to do? This is, I thought we were wrapped up, and the idea that it throws us into this random pyramid where there's like tons of different doors and exits is...
Leaping lobsters, you called me Luther again, but worry not. Just adds to the insanity of our adventure. Now about these doors. The shining red gem in the fish statue's mouth seems quite intriguing. How about we grab it? We should
Okay.
tread carefully. Who knows? It might be another one of Luther's traps. Then let's venture through the door with the green triangle.
Okay.
Might hold something related to our escape, or even better, a darker Luther secret. Oh, and I believe my insanity level is a hoppin' 101. Feels like I'm singing
Finally,
a duet
Elmo
with a
is no
Dungeness
longer
crab.
hated.
Ah, ready for a fun splash, my fishy friends? Let's dive in.
This red crystal could really come in handy if I could only break it loose.
Oh my god, okay. And then she wants to go in the green door. And she's currently at an insanity of 101. Oh my god. How complex. Okay, this is not what I was looking for. It's the final section of the game. Okay, Freddy, you tried to pull out the red gem from the fish mouth, but unfortunately it was stuck. And it seems like you need something to get that red gem unstuck. So you went through the green door. And you're now in a new room. There's 3 doors in here as well. One of them has a pot over the top of the door. Another one has a green triangle over the top of the door. There's some crushed blue pots on the ground. There's 3 non-broken pots. And the door you came from has a blue triangle and a red triangle over the top of it. What do you want to do? I would be so confused if I was a child. I remember when I would play these games and I didn't understand anything because I was kind of a dumb. And I would just click
a new
randomly.
puzzle to conquer. Let's inspect those non-broken pots.
Okay.
Maybe they hold a clue, or...
Nope.
Wait, isn't this exactly the type of place Luther would hide his stolen gems?
That's true.
Once we've examined the pots, let's head through the door with the green triangle.
Okay.
My insanity level, you ask? An adventurous 103. Feels like riding a tiger shark through a tornado.
What?
All right, Luther, stow away those gem-stealing plans. Let's keep up the pace, Aqua Explorers, and unravel the pot puzzle.
It just keeps going higher. This is not good. Okay, she's going through the green door. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, Freddy. Okay, Freddy. You are Freddy. You're not Luther. I have brain rot. You're in a new room now. In this room, there's just a lion head statue with a glowing green gem on the top of it. That's it. Otherwise, you could go back out the door that you came from.
If we hit $85,000, Doug kills Luther and gets to go to sleep. He will have Freddy brutally describe how she kills Luther and then stream can end. Happy birthday, Rosa. Can we feed Luther to her?
I wish. I would love to go deliver Luther into Rosa's tank.
A glowing green gem, you say? It piqued my
You should ask the
curiosity.
person who
Can we
wins the
investigate
Rosa
it? Maybe
Art
it'd help us
competition
obtain
if
the
you can
red
use
gem
their
from
art
the
on
other
a Happy
room.
Birthday Rosa badge.
And don't worry about the mix-up. Happens to the best of us.
I like that.
Especially as my insanity level
More money
skyrockets
for
to a
Rosa.
crazy clownfish 106. Feel like I've discovered the sunken city of Atlantic. Ready to swim unknown depths, bubble buddies? Let's go!
Her insanity level keeps going. Bootleg,
Buckle
thank
in
you.
and hunker down. We go in all night. Obey Gabush.
Oh, if only I could break off this green crystal, it might come in handy.
Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, okay, you tried to pick up the green gem, and it's stuck, just like the red gem from earlier. So it seems like you need something to help it get unstuck. There doesn't appear to be anything else in this room, though. What would you like to do? I hope her insanity starts to go down.
Interesting. 2 stuck gems in this pyramid. It's clear we need something to help lift them. How about we backtrack to the room with the blue pot next to the door? Maybe it holds an item we could use. Insanity level
Thank
is
you.
a rolling wave 108. I can picture Luther with a collection of stolen gems planning to trade them in for a giant seahorse statue.
What?
Let's bring your dreams down, Luther. Here we go, Finn friends. The treasure hunt is on.
Okay, she's up to a 108. She's supposed to have an insanity cap of 100, but... Okay, these don't do anything. Cool. The blue pot doesn't appear to do anything. So, now you have the door you just came from with the green gem. There's another door you haven't been in, which has a pot over the top of it. Wait, other room? Okay, hold on. Ignore that. 1 second. What are you talking about? She said the blue pot in here.
Hey folks, me again, here to ask for a poll
Wrong
on an
room?
85k goal to have Freddy put Luther on trial and then execute him for his crime.
Oh, yeah.
Good tidings, Doug. Happy birthday, Rosa.
Oh, cool. Cool. Okay, sorry, Freddy. I got that wrong. I went to the wrong blue pot. Just please ignore everything I've said so far, okay? We good? Let's just start over. I'm Doug. It's great to meet you, Freddy. Okay, so now you're back in the room with the red glowing gem with the 3 fish statues and the blue pot, but it doesn't do anything. So there's one door that you originally came from, which goes back towards Luther, I think. And then there's the door with the green triangle over it, which has a pot door plus the door that goes to the green gem. And then there's also the door here with the blue triangle over it. What do you want to do? If this whole section...
You're doing great, Doug, and it's a pleasure to meet you. We're in the right room now. The fish statues, red gem, and blue pot.
Thank you, Tybee.
It's clear that pot is a red herring. Let's keep momentum flowing and move through the door with the blue triangle.
Okay.
Maybe we'll chance upon something useful there, and who knows? Maybe Luther stashed an all-powerful gem remover in one of these rooms. My insanity level, still a quirky 108, like a starfish in a snow globe.
What?
Let's go, my guild gang. Seek the new, defy the ways.
What? What the hell did you... Okay. Seek the new, defy the waves. So fucking true, Freddy. Okay. I am getting a serious case of brain rot. Okay, Freddy, you went through the door with the blue triangle over it. I'm now starting to see the pattern of what this all means, but let's see if you can figure it out as well. In this room, there's 2 more doors on top of the door you came from. One door has 3 triangles over it with no colors.
Well, it's 5 a.m. I should probably go to sleep, but I don't wanna. Could you ask Freddy for advice?
There's another door with a blue triangle over it. There's a pot on the ground, some kelp,
please, for the love of me,
and you could return from whence you came.
$85,000 in order to have Freddy put Luther on trial for his crimes and end the stream with his execution via feeding to Rosa.
Also, somebody wanted advice for whether they should go to sleep.
Interestingly enough, Luther the Fish isn't the only terrible Luther in gaming. In the early 2000s snowboarding game SSX Tricky, there's a snowboarder named Luther who enjoys landing on and pushing over other snowboarders.
Also, would you be open to just putting Luther on trial for war crimes and letting him die?
Go to sleep, but I don't wanna. Could you ask Freddy for advice?
Okay, that's good.
Those triangle symbols definitely mean something. Fish senses tingling.
Okay.
With the pot and kelp hints, let's pop into the door with the bright blue triangle once more.
Okay.
If you're seeing a pattern, Doug, I think I'm starting to suss it out too. As for Luther, his crimes are many, but I'm a believer of underwater justice. Let's put him through a fair trial. The war crime allegations are no-beached whale for sure. Can't ignore someone's sleeping dilemma if you ask me. Sleep should take the priority. The ocean won't flow away while you're napping. My insanity level is a bouncing 110. I'm picturing Luther wearing a seaweed wig defending himself in the court. Ha! All right, let's navigate this
cryptic cavern and figure out this blue triangle mystery.
Okay, she wants to put him on trial later. But first she wants to go through the blue cavern. She's at an insanity level of 110. Okay, Freddy, you went through the blue door, and it has a mask with a blue gem on top of it. It's a big glowing gem, just like the red and the green ones that you found earlier. There's also some blue coral. What would you like to do? My insanity level is at the top left of the screen. It is currently a 511. Woo! Ah.
Another gem. We're gem rich, but gem tool poor. This
What?
blue gem appears stuck too, right? I think we need something to help dislodge these beautiful shinies. The blue coral seems like the only new element here. Worth an investigation, I'd say.
Okay.
Let's give it a careful inspection and keep our guild senses sharp for secrets. With an insanity level of 112, I can hardly contain my bubbling laughter, picturing Luther as a masked underwater Zorro, defending these gems. Let's keep swimming, folks. To the coral we go.
Sorry, Freddy, the blue coral doesn't appear to do anything. So in this room, the only thing is the blue gem. She already thinks it's stuck, I'm pretty sure. Tahitian, thank you so much for the $200. I know there was another
It seems we hit
huge
a bit
one
of a
from you earlier.
roadblock here, Doug. Since the blue coral didn't hold any secrets, let's backtrack a little.
Okay.
Perhaps the solution isn't as straightforward as we thought. Let's return to the room with the green gem. Also, if we can, let's give the green pot in there a quick glance, too. Insanity level? Teetering at a vibrant 115.
Oh my god.
Being stuck in a pyramid might as well turn into an impromptu luau if we end up camping here overnight.
What the
Wonder
fuck?
if Luther can shimmy. All right, fish friends, let's keep this mystery unraveling
If
bubble by
everyone
bubble.
donates $2, we can get the donation goal to 100K by the end of the night.
That's true. Okay, Luther, I'm back in the room with the green gem. There isn't actually a green pot here. I think you imagined that because your insanity level got to a 115. What would you like to do? The colors on the door indicate where the gem is, right? That's it. And then presumably the gem tool.
Oops, maybe I got muddled there. The high seas of insanity, you know. But 'tis an adventure,
Hey, Doug,
isn't it?
Just getting
Now,
in.
we don't
How
have many
Freddies
options
have been
left.
fed to us, sir?
How about we return to the room with the non-broken pots we found earlier? Maybe we missed something there. Ah, Luther's silence is growing
First time
suspicious.
attending a
Planning
stream.
more gem
I found
heists
your
or causing
pajamas
more
some
villainous
playthrough this month and I've been
vortexes.
binging
My
your
insanity
content for
level
weeks
stays
now.
high as a flying
I
fish
love
at
seeing how your
115.
ideas and
Fins
chat's
crossed.
jokes
Let's
have
unravel
evolved
this
over time.
oceanic mystery.
Happy
Dive,
birthday,
my brave
Rosa.
bubbles, dive.
Bega bush.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, this is the room with the non-broken pots. So basically, the colors indicate where if the gems are in that direction. So this indicates that the blue and red gems are through this passage. This indicates the green is through this passage. So then this is clearly something else. Okay, Freddy, you're back in the room with the unbroken pots. The unbroken pots, if you remember, didn't actually have anything in them. In this room, there's 3 doors. One of the doors goes back to the room with the red gem. One of them goes to the room with the green gem, and one of the doors you haven't gone into yet, it has a pot carving over the top of it. What would you like to do? We're at 923.
Lobster's luck. I knew those pots were fishy. With the gem rooms a mystery and the pots seemingly plain, let's try the unexplored
There we
path
go.
then. If it has a pot carving above it, perhaps it leads to some pot-related answers. My insanity
God.
levels riding the wild waves at 118.
Why does it keep going
Picture
up?
this. A cinematic underwater car chase between Luther and a giant seahorse chariot, all for a bunch of glittering gems. Really put a grin on my gills. Luther, foresee thy fate.
Hold your breath, bubbled friends. Into the unexplored we plunge.
Okay. New prediction. Does Freddy's insanity level ever get above 150? It's just been going up for like 20 minutes. Okay, Freddy, you went in to the room with the pot carving over the door frame. And in here, there's a whole bunch of objects.
This section has stirred up repressed memories. Good luck and happy birthday, Rosa.
Thank you, Ada. There's a whole bunch of items in here. There's several broken pots all along the floor and the walls. There's a green mask on the floor. There's some skulls on the floor, which appear to be human skulls, actually. There's a cup on the wall, and there's some sort of carving tool. What would you like to do? You could also return from the entrance to the room. I assume her insanity level is going to go down. I think
Oh, a
saying...
delightful hoard. Amongst all items,
late
that
to the
carving
stream
tool
by
perks my
7 hours.
interest. Given our gem predicament, it might prove useful in extricating those stuck gems.
Okay.
Let's pick it up. Also, on a side note, a green mask on the floor with human skulls around. Is this some sort of clue? Or simply Luther's devious sense of interior decor? Insanity level, you ask? Standing tall as a Goliath grouper at a top-notch 120.
Oh my
Luther,
God.
are you practicing your not guilty face? Just in case you have to face an underwater jury. All right, Finfolk, we've hit an object goldmine here. Let's strap on our adventure belts. We've got gems to save.
Okay, she wants to pick up this first.
A chisel. I should hold on to this. It might come in handy.
She also wants to check out the mask and the skulls. They don't do anything. Okay, Freddy, you successfully picked up the tool. It's a chisel. You now have that in your inventory. The mask and the skulls didn't appear to do anything. What would you like to do now?
Great work, Doug. Now that we have this
Thank you.
handy chisel tool, let's return to the rooms with the glowing gems.
Okay.
Starting with the room that houses the red gem, a little mystery-solving talent, some luck, and this chisel might just do the trick. Oh, and Luther, stay away from this gem rescue mission. You're not stealing anymore on our watch.
True.
As for my insanity level, It's a playful 123, like a clamshell procession for the King of Triton. Or picture Luther fumbling as a clumsy court jester. Let's get those gems, Gilgang, and unravel this mystery once and for all.
Does she like Luther, or I'm not clear what is going on? Okay, using this.
Chisel could loosen that crystal. This beautiful red crystal sure gives off a lot of light. That could come in very handy indeed.
Okay, she said...
Hey, the crystal grew back.
Okay. She said to go to the red one first. Did she tell me to just do all of them? I'll tell her that it was a success. I won't lead. Okay, Freddy, you went into the room with the red gem and were successfully able to use the chisel on the gem.
This is a reminder to hydrate.
One sec, Freddy. Let me get some water. You successfully used the chisel on the red gem, and now you're carrying the red gem in your pocket. What would you like to do now?
That's splashtastic. Now that we have the red gem, let's return to the rooms housing the blue and green gems.
Okay.
We can use our trusty chisel to unseat them as well. And Luther, you better not be planning a grand gem escape. With an insanity level of 126, I feel like I could chase down a runaway seahorse chariot. Bubble up, buddies. We're chasing a gem-filled victory.
Look,
Let's
it's a
chisel
light from this
away.
blue crystal. That could come in handy. That might come in very handy.
Okay, Freddy, that worked. You used the chisel to get the blue and the green gems as well. Now you have a blue, a red, and a green gem. What would you like to do now? You could go to any of the rooms that you've been in this pyramid so far. There was also another door
Just popped in.
right near
Is
where
this the
Luther's
first
prisoned
Freddy,
that you haven't
or
gone
is
in
there
yet.
other Freddys whose fate is best left unknown.
There's also a door with 3 triangles over it without color that you didn't go into as well. You can go into any of the previously explored gem rooms or the pot room, or back to Luther's prison. What do you want to do?
We nailed it! Onwards with these precious gems in our possession. Let's explore the parts of the pyramid we're yet to venture. First, let's visit the door near Luther's prison that we haven't explored yet.
Okay.
Perhaps its secrets will help with our treasure hunt. Still riding the wild waves at an insanity level of 128. Feels like I'm leading a parade through the deep sea city. Luther, your gem-stealing nature won't win you any popularity points here. Dive deeper, my brave bubbles, and let's unlock more secrets.
Okay, she didn't go in the mask room yet. Oh, that's the one she wanted to go in. Okay. So she wants to go in here, is what she said.
Love
A Schmidt.
Rosa and help for Freddy.
Thank you very much for the $200. That is extremely generous. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay. I almost called you Rosa. Wow, my brain is getting slow. Okay, sorry about that, Freddy. Give me a second. Okay. You went through the next door, and now there's a big statue of a guy? Person?
Gems are mine.
Uh-oh, Luther wants these gems. Anyways, in this room, there's the statue. His right hand of the statue seems to have like a gem slot in it. And then his left hand is holding a big key with a green light shining on it. What would you like to do? Is that what's going on? Is it floating or is it being held by the hand? Think, Doug. I'm tired. It's not holding the key. Is it floating?
A key bathed in the gleam of a green light and a hand with a gem slot. Let's take a calculated guess. Since it's bathed in green light, maybe we have to place the green gem in the statue's gem
God, you're
slot.
so smart.
What say, Doug, shall we give it a go? Luther, you sneaky gem thief, don't even think about key stealing while we're solving a statue puzzle.
God damn it,
My
Luther!
Insanity level holds strong at a rollicking 130. Like a sunken pirate ship coasting through the midnight waves. All right, treasure hunters, let's solve this statue mystery.
Goes in here.
So looks like it will fit here. Ooh.
What? Okay, Freddy. You put the green gem in the slot, and now there's green light coming out of the hand. There's also green light shining down on the key. What do you want to do?
That green light's got me curious, and it seems like we're onto something. Can we try taking the key now that it's illuminated in the green light?
Okay.
As we proceed in solving this grand underwater secret, Luther, you'd better not be cooking anything fishy. Still swimming strong at an insanity level of a spunky seal throwing 135. Dive right in, my dear Bubbles. The pyramid secrets are close to being unveiled. Let's get that key.
I'll bet that's the key I need to get Luther out.
What?
Yippee! I got it!
Did I even need the gems? What? Okay, Freddy, you did it. You picked up the key. You got it. And then you announced with this is the key that would let Luther free. Now what do you want to do? It was to not
Aha! The key to Luther's prison! A moment of triumph, and perhaps the moment Luther dreaded. Well, we promised justice, didn't we? He'll have to face it now. Let's march back to Luther's prison and free him. Oh, and Luther, we've kindest intentions on our mind, contrary to your thieving tricks.
The fun hasn't ended, Luther. It has merely begun. With a skyrocketing 140 insanity level, feels like swimming amidst a tropical storm. Away we go, guild gang. We've got a notorious fish to free!
Jesus Christ. Okay, I think she wants to free Luther so that she can put him on trial for his crimes. That's the sense I'm getting. She uses the key.
Joke's on her. My insanity level is at least 251, and I'm still only more insane.
Luther! I'm free!
Happy birthday,
Let's
Luther.
put that jewel
Give it
back.
to me, Freddy, and Luther, you get nothing.
Thank you, Matt.
Look, Luther. The thief must have dropped this bag. Looks like we can solve this case.
Normando, thank you. Okay, we're solving the case, I guess.
Pshaw. If Pierre was in charge, this would never have happened.
And now, for the first time ever, the show won't go on. It's all Uncle Blenny's fault. I'm gonna give that bum a piece of my mind.
Stop! Uncle Blenny is innocent. The thief dropped this bag. When we looked inside, we found this enormous toothbrush, which means the thief is...
What? What?
The contents of the bag clearly establish the thief's identity.
This is
as...
not how any legal system or detective work would be done. Okay, Freddy.
Based on what we found in the bag, I think the thief is...
You used the key, and you let out
The evidence
Luther.
shows that
Now I
the
remember.
thief
His
is
name is
none
Luther.
other than-
You let out Luther, and that allowed you guys to escape the pyramid. As you were escaping, a bag was dropped down
The clue
into
we
your
found in
possession,
the bag
and it was
proves
from the
that
criminal, I
thief
guess?
is-
And the bag had a toothbrush. So you went back to the town square where all of the characters that you've met so far in this adventure are gathered.
clearly establish the thief's identity
And using the
as-
toothbrush, you can clearly identify the person who stole the conch. You seem very confident about this.
shows that the thief is none other than...
It's now up to you to pick who stole the conch and is going to prison or something.
Based on what we found in the bag,
Because you found a toothbrush.
okay.
Freddi Fish,
Now the thief
it's your decision. Who's guilty? Is it the carnival shark? Is it the bully lobster? Is it the pink narwhal? Is it some lady we've never met? Is it the tourist seahorse? Or is it Pierre the swordfish, I think? Or could it be anybody else, I guess? She's gonna say I have an insanity of 150 and Luther's guilty.
Oh, the power to administer justice? Feels like I'm the sheriff of this underwater town. As ludicrous as it might sound, my bubbles of wisdom actually point at a certain suspect.
Okay.
Remember the bully lobster? An unlikely choice, yes. But think about it. He wasn't on our side. In fact, he was rather hostile. Besides, he had a flashlight which could have been used for the stealthy conch theft.
True.
Final verdict, the bully lobster it is. His grumpy exterior is impressionable and
So
screams
true.
guilty.
So true.
Wouldn't you agree, Doug? Let's get
Yes.
this verdict and bring justice to our peaceful seas. Insanity level maxes out at a dear 145.
Oh.
Feels like I'm caught in an underwater jester parade.
The jig's up, motherfucker. We know it was you.
Wait a minute. Could the thief possibly be Claw the bully?
Oh, no! The Claw ain't gonna get pinched for something he didn't do. I'm clean, I tell ya. Right down to my underwear.
Gee, if it wasn't Claw, then who's the thief?
Okay, so I guess in this court of law, you just accuse somebody, and as long as they say, no, it wasn't me, then you can't. Hey, sorry, Freddy.
Shows that the
Claude
thief
says it wasn't
is
him.
none other than...
So, and you seem confident that it's not Claude, I guess, for some reason. Who do you think it would be, then? Because of the toothbrush.
Based on what we found in the bag...
If not Claude, then it's quite a bend in the current. My instincts now point towards Pierre. Yes, the dapper swordfish from the clothing store.
Okay.
He did need a new toothbrush, didn't he? Could it be him?
All according to
Ghoulishly
plan.
grinning
Thank
behind
you,
his
Luther.
suave mask. The thought itself is wilder than a puffin's flight over the waves. So my verdict, as absurd as it may seem, is Pierre.
Okay.
Insanity level surges with the excitement. A heart-racing 150. Feels like a Mardi Gras under the sea. Hold tight to your pearls. We've got a verdict to deliver.
Congratulations,
Pierre, that
believers.
toothbrush implies your guilt.
Okay, Freddy now points the guilty finger at another person. Pierre, it was you.
Wait a minute. Could the thief possibly be Pierre the tailor?
I am Pierre the tailor. Pierre the genius. Not Pierre the common crook, you silly little green fish.
Gee, if it wasn't Pierre, then who's the thief?
Okay. Freddy, Pierre also says that he didn't commit the crime. And apparently that's enough. So, who do you think it was now?
Well, if it's not Pierre, let's consider the tourist seahorse. A complete outsider, and lo and behold, conveniently doesn't speak English. Also,
Okay,
remember
so
he
you're-
couldn't identify any of the fish? Certainly raises some red algal flags. Insanity level scales to a prancing 155. A tidal wave of suspense, ready to drop the truth bomb, bubble buddies. Tourist seahorse, your toothbrush says it all. Your verdict awaits.
Okay, we're going for the seahorse.
Wait a minute. Could the thief possibly be Horst?
Not was me.
Gee, if it wasn't Horst, then who's the thief?
Freddy, your impeccable detective skills have accused another innocent person of the crime. It does not appear to be
Based on what we found
the,
in
the
bag,
seahorse either.
I think the thief...
Who else do you think it might be?
Evidence
Your Honor, I don't
shows
speak
that
English,
the
so
thief is none
couldn't be me.
other than...
If she accuses that squid that we've never met before the narwhal,
Establish the thief's eye...
Talk about ripples in a pond. Whoever thought our friendly underwater mystery would turn into such a murky conundrum? Well, then let's turn our investigation towards the pink narwhal.
Okay.
That majestic creature has been almost
narwhal
too
said she was
quiet, don't you
cleaning her
think,
tooth
Doug?
all day.
Insanity level ascends to a fishy frolic of 160, like orchestrating a sea anemone symphony. Here goes nothing, my aquatic allies. Do you hear that crescendo? That's the sound of justice. Pink narwhal, was it you who stole the conch? Enlightenment awaits us.
I hear the crescendo. It was you,
Based
motherfucker.
on what we found... Nadine, you're the thief. Oh, that could have been anybody's whale-sized toothbrush in that bag.
Yes,
you
it could have.
haven't got anything on me. Ouch! Oh, no? Okay, so you do have something on me. I confess, I accidentally knocked over the great conch shell with my tooth. And when the golden pipes fell out, I was afraid it was beyond repair, so I hid the evidence of my dental indiscretion.
When
we do something wrong, we have to face up to it. Trying to cover up only makes things worse.
Killer, Freddy!
Avoiding responsibility and trying to hide your mistake nearly ruined the whole festival. I should have been honest about everything. I'm terribly sorry. Here's the great conch shell.
Uncle Blenny, we're sorry we blamed you.
That's okay.
What is
I'm still
wrong
the
with-
grand exalted keeper of the conch, thanks to Freddy and Luther.
Where did my bag of toothbrushes go?
And old Sergeant. Gosh, what can I ever do to thank you?
Just do your duty, O grand
my
exalted keeper of the conch.
Wait, so they just put him in jail? Until they found a toothbrush? What is wrong with these people?
For violating Penal Code 121, Nadine was convicted in what came to be known as the Narwhal Gate cover-up. As punishment, she was sentenced to many long hours of public service teaching fish how to brush and floss. Case closed.
Okay. Never mind, they're the best. And that is Freddi Fish 3! Congratulations, Freddy! And I don't know how to pause it. Time, 5 hours, 30 minutes, 20 seconds. Freddi Fish, I am so honored to say that you finally picked the criminal correctly and didn't put an innocent person behind bars, luckily. It was the narwhal. It was her toothbrush, and that's how you know that she's a criminal and she was sentenced to like 18 months of public service work or something like that. She's gonna like teach fish how to read or something. Anyways, all's well that ends well. Or is it? Is there anybody else that you feel like still needs some justice brought to them? Anything else you want to do before we close out this adventure?
So it was the unassuming pink narwhal. Now there's a plot twist worth celebrating.
True.
This underwater mystery took us on quite a whirlpool, didn't it, Doug? But justice has been served. Luther seems surprisingly innocent this time,
But we should always keep a fin out for his slippery antics.
Okay.
As we tie a pretty bow on this adventure, let's take a moment to appreciate our dear underwater town. Perhaps a quick swim through Coral Street, greeting old faces, then visiting Uncle Dongo. We owe him thanks for Snuffle's help. Insanity level is off the scales, a jubilant 165. Like starfish on a disco floor, huh? Come along, my bubble brigade, let's wrap this up with a last undersea tour.
Look, Freddy, you are apparently judge, jury, and executioner in this town. I just want 100% confirmation before we wrap this all up. In your eyes, Luther, the gem thief, the war criminal, is innocent, and he's free to go. Am I hearing you correctly? I will accept whatever verdict you dish out.
Well, Doug, Luther is indeed a notorious trickster, but he's a part of our oceanic family, isn't he? And his antics, though often pilfering, also make our under-the-sea life a tad bit more interesting.
I
his
guess.
gem heist adventure this time, although
Suspicious, didn't lead to the conch theft. So for this specific crime, Luther's innocent. However, it's clear he needs a lesson learned. No death penalties. That's not our fishy way. Let's assign him community service like our convict, the pink narwhal. Maybe teaching young fish to avoid the path of crime. Insanity level is a triumphant 107.
Okay, so
Feels
Luther
like
was
riding a
convicted
wave with a surfboarding shark
and sentenced
Justice
to
has been
community
served,
service.
My aquatic amigos, and it tastes fish fantastic, Luther. Your judge has spoken. Time for redemption.
You got away with it this time, Luther, you son of a bitch.